welcome, and I assure you our media is online. I just maybe messed up the export and the intro a little bit. That's okay. Welcome to Bedlam and Discord Quarantine Contingencies. I am GM Jared. We are running through the Paizo Adventure Path Jade Regent, and we're just continuing along our adventure. When our last session ended, we were just about to deal with some pesky creatures who came into our home and started killing all our companions who just wanted to play with their new fireworks. For anyone new to the channel, first, welcome. Secondly, I want you to know you can influence what happens to these poor adventurers. Keep your eye on the upper right-hand corner of the screen for rotating donation effect menu, for lack of a better term, that you can trigger, as well as you can become the Bit Boss Battle Box champion. If you land the killing blow on the previous boss, you become the new boss and can award a reroll to anyone of the players. What else do I want to tell you? If you're liking the gifts that are showing up on Tenor, Facebook, Twitter, Giphy, keep clipping, because that's where we pull our gifts from. So clip them up, we'll gift them up and get them out. That's enough from me right now. Let's jump over to Darik, played by the incomparable Adam Rady, for a recap of our stories so far.
I'm definitely comparable to other Adam Radys of my skill level. But thank you, Jared, for such a warm and inviting welcome, as well as the chat. I've noticed Prosper specifically calling me out for my excellent gameplay. And of course, now I will give you an excellent recap. When last we met, we were in the Licktoad village of goblins, or the Goblin Licktoad village, whatever way you want to say it. It's all basically the same thing. We were exploring the area and discovered that the village had some type of murder that had happened, because all of the goblins were, not all of, but a lot of goblins were thrown into a pit and apparently burned.
Wait. Time out. I was expecting a recap from Darik.
No, he said Adam Rady.
He did say Adam Rady, which makes me sad.
Well, I said Darik, played by Adam Rady. So you could interpret that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Gotcha there.
Yeah, all right, so fine, Dark's here, and whatever, there were goblins, and then for whatever reason Francis showed up. Francis Adam Rady, the dodo, showed up, and I don't understand why it was there. And now my sister thought she knew the Goblin King. She doesn't know the Goblin King. She doesn't know any king at all. Well, that's not entirely true. There are a few people who call themselves king that she has slept with. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much, that's it. That's the episode.
There's a line.
Well, don't sleep with Goblin Kings.
Are you sure it was that slow? Because I feel like it was like, woo!
It's true.
Well, it's going to be a good one today.
Clearly.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one today. Skylar, her dodo bestie, and Artemis are hunkered down behind some crates and barrels a few yards from the recently burst open double door set. Artemis having just set the roof of the hut ablaze. Marameth and Dark are on the ground below. Dark having just locked the secret trap door, which forced the goblins on the inside to push out through the double door set, and Marameth returning after trying to get a better look at the area. The sound of several distinct voices cry out from the doorway in a guttural rage. Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah, baby!
But first,
What?
let's read some comments.
Oh, yeah, let's do that too.
Yeah,
and
let's
then
do
we'll
that.
re-roll, because it doesn't count.
No, they probably count.
They probably
Yeah,
count.
They count. Duchess of Dinah says, sorry, I've got my own D&D game starting soon, so Artemis, you're on your own.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's going to be hard.
Dark Knight is saying, I'm ready for anything Jared has to throw at this party.
Well, I'm glad he's ready.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like,
On the flip side, Crossbearer is saying, make the deaths extra blood splattery so that the blood gets on Skylar, and her last words are, ew.
I like Scott Denuzo's comment. Oh, how very Skylar. I mean, hi, Skylar.
They definitely have an order that they want you to die in.
Yeah.
It starts with Darik.
well, it's kind of an order. It's
Yeah. It
Darik,
doesn't matter between...
Die, Skylar.
Yeah, but
They don't-
when you say they, really you're just saying crossbones. Crossbearer. Or crossbones. It's hard to tell the difference anymore, honestly.
No, they're both like teaming up. It's like the crosses against the rest of us.
I love it.
Whatever.
All right, hold on, guys.
One is
Oh,
here
sorry.
too. Sarah BC1 is just saying hi.
Hi, Sarah. Hi.
Sarah.
Hey.
Hi, Dark and Skylar's mom.
She's our stream mom. God, I love Sarah. We have a bunch of donations coming in, and I'm especially happy about these donations because a lot of them are for Skylar. Dark Knight coming in with $35, giving me a potion pouch and a boost for Katie. And Dark Knight, I just have to tell you, thank you so much because these potion pouches are amazing, and literally I'm just like stocking up on all of these amazing potions. So thank you. And Dark Knight also gave $25 for 2 luckies for me and 1 for the rest of the guys.
Yes, thank you.
Amazing.
I
Thank you.
accept Dark Knight. Thank you.
Very generous of you. And then Sarah BC1 donated $26. Lucky for the table, unlucky for Jared.
Ooh, that's a rough one right there.
Mhm. And then Tyrex99 giving $5. That would be a lucky for Miramath.
Ooh.
I don't
So
know.
thank you
I don't
so
know who that
much.
is. Who's Mira? Does he play? in this?
It's
Miramar.
me. That
He
one's
plays
for
on this?
me. That's mine.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were just a fan. I thought Jared was just invited
Yeah.
somebody. Have we
Nathan,
met?
you just hit the Patreon goal. What are you
Yeah, do
doing?
you play with us normally?
Well, no, I mean, usually.
I feel like I know nothing about your
Are you-
character.
Yeah.
Well,
Have
I
we
mean,
spent time together?
look, I've tried, guys. I've tried.
So you're new. You just rolled up a character.
I'm,
Okay, I'm very interested to meet them. We should play.
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
Mhm.
Let's roll.
like re-roll initiative.
Oh, you could keep the same roll if you want, but whatever.
Here we
It's
go.
just okay. I'll keep the same roll. It's 4 on the dice.
It's an
Here we
18 for Artemis.
Hey, Jared. I want you to pick between pink, purple, and turquoise.
Oh.
That's a hard choice, Katie.
I know.
I'm gonna go turquoise. Turquoise.
I gotta good because this was my dice that was rolling super hot on Monday.
8
Let's
for
see what
Nathan,
happens.
aka Miramath, who doesn't remember.
Wow, that's a 19 on the die right out the gate.
All
Plus
right.
2, 21.
Darek, what were you at?
13.
13. Okay. And
Ooh, we did.
sadly, I'm gonna go there.
Where?
I'm not telling you.
Can you tell
Dare
me?
I'm
You.
not telling you. Scott Sanuzo has taken over as the Bit Boss Battle Box champion.
Scott.
Congratulations, Scott. Scott has been a bit boss like hawk lately. He's just been going for it. Nicely done.
Swooping in there.
Oh, and going to Artemis. Go into Artemis.
Going to Artie.
I
My
need
best friend, Scott.
to get into chat because I feel like this is very lopsided from what it was last week, and I don't like it at all.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay.
You say that now,
It's okay.
but let's check in on the second floor, I guess, for lack of a better term, on the door floor. Katie, you're going to get a chance to take your action here. But first, before you do, you see flying out from inside the door is a handful of sparkling white lights streaking towards you that will not get there this round, but next round.
Very fire. Actually, I don't know.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Thing.
Okay, so that's all I see is
That's-
a bunch of sparkling lights.
Sparkling lights, there's smoke drifting down from the thatch that is caught on the rooftop. The door has opened, and you can clearly make out 3 smaller goblins, and further in the back, something larger.
Okay.
Great.
You are about 15 feet away from them.
Cool. I would like to, and they're all clumped together, right?
The 3 smaller ones are together in the doorway, yes.
And then how many feet away from the smaller ones is the big head honcho?
He is, I will tell you, 25 feet back.
Okay.
So
So then I
he-
would like,
40 from you.
okay. I would like to target then the 3 creatures that are clumped together with a magic missile.
Okay.
We're just gonna come hot right out the gate.
Well-
Doors open. She's just gonna be like, Gah!
We could target one of them.
Nope, because magic missile
Oh, well,
targets up to
how many-
5 creatures.
Well, depending how many missiles you have.
Wait,
if you have
what?
5 missiles, you can target 5.
You're cute as the button, though, Katie.
Man.
I'll tell you that.
I feel
I
like
was
I'm
like-
playing the character.
Listen, I'm reading the Paizo text. It says targets up to 5 creatures, no 2 of which can be more than 15 feet apart.
You're not wrong that it says that. What Jared's trying to explain, though, is that at each other level, you gain an extra missile. So right now, you only have 1 missile. So while if you had 5 missiles, you could target up to 5 creatures, you only currently have 1 missile. So you will have to pick 1 target.
Jared, can I have 3 magic missiles?
No.
Okay.
Not later you can.
Okay. Here we go.
But you for
Ooh.
sure hit one of them.
I do
That-
want to...
Yes, Francis?
I do want a shirt that says, nope, because magic missile.
That's going to be 19 to hit.
Well, you don't
Oh,
have to roll to
magic
hit
missile,
it.
you don't
Auto
have to
hit. If you can see it, you can hit
Damage.
Great.
it. So just roll
Then
that D4.
I will roll my very tiny amount of damage.
I mean,
Hmm?
so far these guys.
1d4 plus 1.
I should have been a druid.
It's an auto hit.
Ooh. All right, so that's 3 plus 1, 4.
4 damage on one of them.
To 5 creatures.
You're
To all 3 of them, because there's not 5. There's 3. No, I'm just kidding.
73 of the goblins.
I killed them all.
A bolt of force flies from your extended finger and slams into the lead goblin coming out of the door.
And then how many feet away from them was I?
15.
15. Okay, so I would like to back up another 25 feet.
Okay. So you're now 40 feet away from me, if my math is right.
15 plus 25. Math.
Yep.
Yes.
That's 40.
Okay, got it. Artemis, you see your compatriot blast this thing with a magic missile, and then kind of retreat back for a better covered position. Maybe. What do you do?
I can do a cantrip and still move, right?
You can do a spell and still move as well.
Oh. I am going to point my finger gun at the one closest to me and shoot flare. So that's
Okay.
going to be a DC 14.
And flare is a cantrip for you, correct?
Yes, that is
All
correct.
right. DC 14 what? Fortitude?
I believe it is a 1 second.
Come on, you tell me. You tell me.
I have it. Somewhere. Where are my spells? Flare is a fortitude save.
Yep.
Well, his fortitude save is a 13.
Yes, that's gonna fail. This
Nice.
creature is dazzled for 1 minute unless it makes a successful fortitude save.
Well, it didn't, so it's dazzled. Is what you're
Yeah,
telling
for
me.
1 minute.
1 minute. That's like 10 rounds, man.
It says.
That's
it
one of my favorite spells.
says
I have
one
it
minute.
on most of my characters.
And it finally worked. Oh, outside James is happy that it finally worked. And with that, he's gonna just go yes and retreat back to where Skylar is and be like in front of her. Can I ready an action?
No, you just took an action.
Yep, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna hold.
Okay. So that brings us below to the ground. Darik, you hear the sound of a magic missile and an impact, and you see a bright light from above the rope bridge suspended above you. Then you hear the clamoring of what has to be your sister and her dodo, and also the bird.
Oh, my dodo
running,
didn't act.
running back for cover. See, I subtly called Chew a dodo there.
Yep.
I wonder if any picked up
Subtly.
on-
Subtly.
What do you do?
All right, so it would make sense that these goblins have tried to exit. My sister is freakishly tall at this point, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, first thing, I don't know, Jared, and maybe you can refresh my memory since I did such a great recap. Did I have my swords drawn or no?
I believe you, because you climbed down the ladder and locked it. And I don't know if you pulled them out yet.
Okay.
But
No.
you should be able to do that during your move now at level 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will draw my swords and move towards, because if my recollection is correct, these huts are only 5 feet off the ground.
Right.
So I want to cut the rope bridge from the bottom so that they would not be able to follow after Skylar and Artemis.
Okay, do you want to cut at just in the middle or at the shack side?
Whatever side so I'm basically under the shack,
basically
right?
Directly under the shack, yeah.
Yeah, so basically where the shack meets the bridge, I wanna cut that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me, just roll a to hit, don't roll a 1.
Don't you tempt me. Oh, I rolled a 1. Look at that.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my lucky.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Dark Knight. That was incredible to have rolled a 1. Thank you, Jared.
That's amazing.
How dare you?
I mean,
All right, now it's a 13 on the die.
Okay. Roll damage, just so I have the hardness.
Sure. Yeah, and don't you dare say it. All right, that's a 3 damage.
I mean, it's right.
Once again, have not been able to get over 3 with any of my d6s.
wait,
all right.
hold on. Did the bridge know that Dark was attacking him?
You cannot sneak attack items.
Shows how much you know.
But it was sufficient to cut the rope. So you see, Dark, the the platform, the bottom half, you see it's frayed and snapped. The planks are still kind of hanging there because
Sure.
there's no pressure there.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's good. So I will get a sneak attack on them is really what you're saying out of this. So I like that.
And one is dazzled.
One is down, but it's just a -1 to hit.
I'm
Hey.
also dazzled because Sarah BC1 just dropped $75 for pure chaos and says whatever seems appropriate, Jared.
All right. Well, I mean, we're here.
We might as well do it.
Let's let Mirameth go without the chaos, and then we'll bring it in so that everyone
That's fair.
before the chaos got crazy.
That
So
seems fair.
You see Mirameth run up, whip his sword out, and slice at this rope bridge, clearly making it through. And we're waiting to find the fruits of the labor there.
Wait, Miramath just did that?
Or, I'm
Or-
sorry, Dark did.
I have a great disguise kit.
Yeah, he rolled really good on his disguise.
I was like, wait. Jared's just like, let's have Miramath do his turn, and then we'll do the wild magic. Here's Miramath's turn. Let's go on. To my recollection, I had a nice javelin in hand, ready to go before we ended that last session.
I'm not sure you were playing before. I don't remember you.
Where did you come
was-
from?
Guys, I've been here the whole time.
Did you come with Francis?
Artemis would literally be dead without me. Remember
Is
those
he new?
magical moments of here?
Yeah, he's new, Skylar. Yeah.
We did have
Oh,
magical
I like
moments.
him.
Stop it! I am going to throw a javelin at a goblin, Jared.
Well, so I have a problem with that because you're on the ground. And
Right,
they're
I
not.
can't. Right, but it's a
Pythagorean theorem.
thrown weapon, and I can. They're up.
Yes,
No, I think
They
you're
are-
under the hut.
you're under the huts. Though.
Wait, no, Nathan, the proper way of saying it is no, but javelin.
It's true.
But javelin.
you make a
Wait, no.
compelling point.
Can
It's a
I?
butt javelin.
You can
Can
move
I-
and throw it.
I will move and throw it.
You have to
then.
move probably about 15 feet out from under cover of the building, but you can do that.
This is always
Then
gonna get you.
I shall,
All right.
and I will throw it.
So you have 3 targets available to you. You have one that seems to be goblin rubbing his eyes, and 2 getting ready to take their actions.
I want to go for one of the ones that's not.
Okay.
And so that's going to be a total of 20, soft 20 right there.
That will hit.
And for the damage, they're just going to take, daggone, 3 damage.
3 damage.
3 damage on that one.
Tyler did more with her magic missile. I'm just saying.
Look, you know what? The dice were mean. They rolled a 1, and I'm not happy with them.
You huck this javelin at this goblin, and he managed to just kind of pivot aside right as it scrapes across his chest. He definitely gets cut, but he manages to not get impaled, which is more than his other goblin brethren have been.
Would I? Because I've seen Dark also cut the bridge, and it should be a little wibbly wobbly right now.
It is a little wibbly wobbly. It just hasn't. There's been no pressure on it to come down.
Gotcha. Can I also draw my sword, or is that too much?
I mean, you only use half your movement. I'll say yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll draw. I'm gonna draw my elven curve blade.
Oh,
That's right. There's more than one of them here. I just haven't used it yet.
Do you have one of the elven curve blades of dawn?
No, not one of the special ones.
We do.
They were lost to time and ended
They
up
were
at
lost.
Darlick and Skyre's house, the Drake house.
Well, now's as good a time as any. So let's resolve this wild magic.
Yeah. Let's
As
get
we
that.
know, it could be permanent. It could be momentary. It could
Another dodo.
be
Yeah.
Somebody in chat felt that it was Miramath's turn, so we'll see what happens.
Well, let's see. Artemis,
Roll the dice.
You haven't rolled dice yet. Roll me a d20, and I will tell you who this affects. Upon whom the magic.
A 14.
A 14.
Oh, I hope it's me and I get to go down a size.
Let's see. 14. That actually is Chew. So this you've landed on yourself here. Now roll me another d20. And I'll tell you what has happened to you.
Okay.
All right, Silent H, you bet 100 bits that it was going to be Miramath, so I think you got to give 100 bits now.
14 again.
14 again. Very
Wow. That's some good rolling. Roll to hit with that thing.
He ponied up. He hit his 100 bits.
Boom.
Nice.
Well done.
All right, 14. This is,
Oh, crap.
and I love it. Your shadow detaches from you. Becomes a creature full of life in itself. It will join the fight against you
What?
and gets its own initiative.
You're gonna Peter Pan me?
It just wants to become free.
Dang.
Side effect, you no longer cast a shadow.
Forever?
Maybe. Well, I gotta pull up the stats on
You
the
gotta get soap to put it back on.
Ooh, this is a rough one, guys.
I have a bar
Oh,
of
man.
soap.
Can we get a wild magic that'll turn me into a fairy and I'll be your Tinkerbell?
Why?
Okay. It goes. Its initiative is after my goblin's initiative. So, which, speaking of, it's Goblin's turn.
Goblin time, goblin time.
The three goblins rush out of the semi on fire hut, take one step onto the bridge, just for the sake of having it, and instantly put all of their weight onto this now frayed rope bridge, tumbling to the ground and snapping the rope bridge. There are now three goblins on the ground, all prone, and the larger goblin is still in the hut. There is the matter of the sparking white lights that are flying towards you. It's going to, let's see, I need from James, you stepped in front of Skylar, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I need a reflex save, please.
Okay.
Oh, you might get sick. This might be beneficial, actually.
Does an 8?
An 8 is not going to save, so you are going to take full damage. But so is the shadow.
Ooh.
Because of what is happening here. A tiny flying ball of spark crashes into your chest and explodes with a daylight-like burst. You take... Oh, actually, this won't be that bad for you. You take 7 points of fire damage.
So 2 fire.
What?
I have resistance
And
5.
a small paper cartridge falls at your feet on fire. I do need you to make a fortitude save.
That's a 19.
Okay. You have shaken off the blinding and deafening effects of this.
Everyone!
You see the shadow wince in pain as the light injures him. But it is now his turn. And he is right next to you, my friend James.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is going to try to touch you. He reaches forth his shadowed hand.
He doesn't have permission. There's no consent.
Oh.
He doesn't care. Oh, no. It's a 19 on the die, plus 4. So that's going to hit you.
It's going to hit me.
And sadly, because of what it is, this is going to do some strength damage, my friend.
Oh.
So you are going to take 4 points of strength damage as
Yikes!
the power in your muscles is just sucked away from you.
Okay, if we weren't gonna die before,
Now
Artemis
you
is
might.
definitely dying now.
Now you might.
Good thing I don't use strength for anything.
It gives
Breathing?
negatives to everyone, right?
Breathing. And what else happens? That is what happens. So that brings us back to Katie. You see this creature just pop up in front of, or detach itself
Detach.
from James's
Catchify.
shadow, rises up and just reaches out with a hand, touches him, and you can see him. He just gets weaker. You also see 3 goblins fall to the ground, and you can now see into the hut, and there is one larger goblin further back in the hut.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to the one that just touched Artemis. I would like
My shadow.
It's shadow. It's pretty much in front of me still, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can maneuver to get to it very easily.
Okay. I'm gonna cast my black motes upon it and cause meteors to rain down from the sky in a 5-foot column, 30 feet high.
How many of those do you get?
7.
That's a lot. You gotta be down to like 2 at this point, though. After this one, right?
Don't worry about it. I'm keeping track.
No, I want to know.
Yeah, I am down to 2.
I can explain. Okay. What does he have to roll there?
A reflex save.
A reflex save. His saves are here. He has a +3 to this roll.
Oh.
17 on the die, 20.
And I have no unluckies, so yeah, that's gonna save.
Does he take half damage or anything?
No, it negates.
Yes. The meteors that have saved pretty much everyone several times now fall from the sky, and this shadow just kind of wiggles around where they come in, and it's almost incorporeal in his actions.
And then-
because he's incorporeal.
What's behind me?
Behind you is more huts and shacks and ropes.
Okay, but I have room to back up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna back up like another 35 feet.
Okay. You're about 20 feet from the end of this this pathway, but
Okay.
there are like offshoots and huts happening.
Okay. My dodo attacks.
What's your dodo attacking?
One of the goblins. Can it attack the incorporeal?
Well, so the goblins are down on the ground. The incorporeal guy's up with you.
My dodo's down on the ground because you told me it couldn't get up where I
It
was.
couldn't climb ladders. So charging in, Dark, you see from the cut, charging in from the edge is just this dopey looking dodo.
Fearless
Sparkly
bird.
and
Fancy Francie.
fancy charging in, to try and bite this goblin. One of the prone goblins, I might add. Do you want the one that you hit with the magic missile or a different one?
Ooh. Well, sure, the one that I hit with the magic missile.
Okay. Roll to hit, I guess. And it's considered flat-footed, so
That's going to be a 17.
that is going to hit for sure.
Okay. So damage is 1d... No, what was it?
It's 1d3
minus
2.
2.
So 1 damage.
Okay. Okay.
So it comes in and just pecks with its hooked nose, like his bulbous nose thing, and just kind of bashes this goblin.
It'd be great if that was a killing blow.
No,
I know.
no, it's almost though. The goblin looks up in just disbelief of what what just happened. Standing over it menacingly is a dodo, a small fat bird, just looking, staring daggers at this goblin for his turn.
But she's really pretty. She's like pink and purpley and sparkly, and she's got a lot of jewelry on.
Wait, Francis is a girl?
Unclear.
That the camera cuts over to me, and I look over at Miramath and I say, "That's one mean bird."
Just flashbacks, look up to the sky.
Artemis, you're toe to toe with this creature in front of you.
I knew one day my shadow would kill me.
You know that there's something else in that hut still. That you can see. It can see you, and you can see it by looking past.
I am going to take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
So the shadow is blocking the person behind him. Can I do that?
I see what you're trying to do. Yeah, sure.
And then I am going to reach into my arcane pool, and you will see my elven blade light up with electricity. And I'm going to kill my shadow.
Okay. Roll to hit your shadow.
Got some luckies, I think.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I'm going to use that. That was...
What if?
Woo!
Because Crossbones just donated to give me a lucky.
Oh, hey, Sarah got BBBB and gave it to me. I get extra
Nice.
actions.
What
I
if
think you get a reroll, Katie.
you get a reroll?
Oh, reroll.
What if I made your lucky and unlucky?
Then I'll just use my reroll.
All right. I can live with that.
Crossbones got himself a lucky.
That is a 25 to hit.
All right, that will hit.
Damage.
You want to talk about it?
Minimum, isn't it?
Yeah. We've all been there.
That's 4 points. I swear this doesn't happen.
Now, here's the
4
thing
points
is,
of damage.
are you taking into account the fact that you just had your strength sapped? And your damage?
I use my dex because I have weapon finesse.
Not for damage,
Not for damage.
just to hit.
No, I have weapon finesse, so it uses
Yes,
my
that's
dex.
still just a hit. Damage is the strength behind it.
Wait.
Weapon finesse
Yep.
will allow you to use your dex modifier
Uh-huh.
in place of the strength modifier to hit.
Uh-huh.
in
So what do I
other-
take away for damage?
What is your strength
Like-
score?
Yeah, what's your
right
current
now?
strength score?
It's a -4.
The modifier is a negative.
Oh, -2. Negative
Okay.
2.
That's with the -4 that you took.
Yes.
Okay, so that -2 is going to go into the damage. So it's base weapon damage -2, and then the spell damage.
So that's
What's your strength score right now, James?
it's a 6.
Gross.
So that's two points of damage.
All right.
Yeah.
But it is magical damage.
Just gotta go.
Well, you did what you put shocking grasp into the sword, right?
Yeah.
And you rolled the damage for the shocking grasp.
James, you got to take your whole turn, bud.
That's
Do it from start to finish.
Yeah, that's when you hit with the sword, then you expel the energy into the
That's 5 extra points.
Okay, so what, we're looking at 7? 7 damage total?
Yeah, no, because shocking grasp.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I knew that.
Did you?
Jeez.
No, I didn't.
You feel that the shadow takes all of that damage. It,
Excellent.
It's not dead, but it definitely has felt it. We got some nonsense happening here, guys. I want to catch up here.
Okay.
Java Man 1964 donated
Whoa.
$84
Whoa!
for unluckies, luckies, and potion pouches for the table.
Oh! Oh!
My hero!
Man!
And then
Java
Crossbones AE donated $12, so I get 2 unluckies.
Oh.
Eh.
Yeah, well, okay. I guess they're here too.
Yeah.
So let me just update this list here.
Yay. I'm glad Eddie's back.
Oh my god, I might survive.
Ooh, welcome back,
Wow,
Eddie.
thanks,
There's-
Java Man.
Dude, Java Man, thank you so much. Wow.
Seriously.
You got you guys can see in the sky just above you several things just start popping into existence, start drifting down, and they'll get there, but maybe not before the end of this fight. We'll see. But they're coming. They're coming.
Oh.
Are you doing anything else, Artemis?
I can't move, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so... And I can't go into full defense, can I?
No, you took an action.
Yeah, you're right. But full defense, Jared.
It's true.
That would imply no offense.
I'll give you a
though.
knowledge roll if you want.
Ooh, I'll take that. Knowledge what?
You could roll knowledge religion, or
Arcana?
I'll even give you knowledge.
Arcana?
I'll give you knowledge arcana just because I want to see your face when I tell you.
Yeah. That's 21.
Okay. You know the creature you're fighting is called a shadow. You know it drains strength from people. You also know if you are killed by a shadow strength drain, you rise as a shadow under its control.
Huh.
You should know, because there's a chance.
Jeez.
Huh.
We'll see.
And you just left me, Skylar, huh?
We got
I do have a question, Jared. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just going to hit the comment button here because I feel like maybe we're into this for a moment. But I have a question. If Artemis is killed by his shadow, does that mean the shadow joins the party?
the shadow would fight the party.
Oh, so the shadow's against us too. Because I was hoping James Chu would play a shadow version of himself because I was excited for
Yeah.
that.
Just a darker version.
A shadow
well,
version of himself controlled by
no.
someone else.
Yeah.
If he does die, there are options. Not if
There
he
are
goes back to the
options.
shadow, there's no options.
Silent H said it'd be a real shame if those parachutes caught fire.
They would
They're
just
nowhere near the house.
And
Yeah.
we've had a number of cheers come in from Sarah BC1, Duchess of Dino, Scott Denuzo, Army Woman 00, and Silent H. Army Woman 00 earlier was talking about how James's hair was
That's
very
my
nice.
mom.
I know.
I didn't, and that's great.
Yeah, I wasn't going to share with the class, but you did.
That's fine.
I got to get my mom in the chat, man.
I don't know. His mom's going to see him die. So,
Oh God.
Whoa.
Morbid.
Whoa.
yeah.
Whoa. Whoa, Jared. Whoa.
Sorry, that's just how it's going here.
Dark
Did you
Knight
just
said
sorry us?
Sorried.
Sorry.
Canada.
Sorry.
Dark Knight said Dodo Adam Francis Rady attacks and does.
Ooh, can I
5
be the
flying
dodo?
damage.
If I die?
It's up to Katie. That's funny though. You can start thinking about what you want to play instead,
I
because it's only 640.
I have
There
spent
is so much night.
weeks putting this backstory together, Jared. And if
I mean, I feel like you're going to be the one to kill you because it's your shadow.
Shadow.
I'm sorry. Are you feeling bad that your backstory hasn't been heard? Is that what I just?
Who is this guy?
Look, guys, you know me.
This is a
Anyway.
private Zoom. Sir, this is a private Zoom call.
how did you get this password?
I'm I'm literally on Dat Vantum. Have you guys?
We're doing a Dragons and Things show. This is a live stream. People on the internet can see you right now.
Adam, Katie, we do the thing. The
What
dragons thing. The dragons and the things.
I don't know. What
I
it is
I
you're
have not done
referring to.
anything with you.
Oh gosh,
See?
it hurts. It
You know
hurts.
who you
It's a clippable
look like?
moment.
This guy in walking in circles. I just can't put a finger on it.
And back to the show.
What's in that? No.
And Dark, your turn.
Uh,
3 goblins laying pretty close to your feet, prone. One of them looks pretty injured. One of them has a gash across their chest, and one is uninjured.
Just blinded a little.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look at Mirameth and say, "Your turn." And so I'm withholding until Mirameth acts.
Okay. What are you doing, Nathan?
Oh, me? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now we're talking to you.
Now we're talking to me?
Yeah.
We're going to acknowledge me?
Yeah.
I've got my Elven Curve Blade. I'm going to run up to that one that I threw the javelin at.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing at it.
Do it.
I'm going to use a lucky. That's better. 17.
Well, that will hit a prone goblin for sure.
Oh, that's right. They were prone. Maybe I didn't need. Maybe I didn't. All right, I took away my lucky. Now I'm gonna roll my 1d10 plus 2
I believe in you.
for 5 damage.
You swing your elven curved blade down upon the head of this prone goblin, showing it no mercy as you impale and sever the carotid of this goblin. Green ichor starts splorting everywhere, and he ceases to be.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to move up to the goblin that has not been attacked yet,
Okay.
and attempt to put him out of his misery.
All right. He is still prone, so you obviously get sneak attack if you can hit him.
It's not great, and I'm probably gonna use a lucky on it, but let's play it out first, if that's an option that I have. That is a. I don't know if I get any bonuses because he's prone. I guess that's just lowered AC.
Yeah,
12.
12 is not enough.
Then I will use a lucky.
That's
Sir.
what I would have had. So I'm glad to know that now.
Oh, that's also not great. I can't believe I can't hit a goblin laying on the ground. I'm going to use my second lucky that I have here. Thank you, Java Man, and I believe Sarah BC1 were the other ones to leave those luckies.
Wait,
That's also not great. I want you to know that I rolled a 7, a 5, and a 6. So,
Switch those dice.
guess I missed that goblin. You just see Dark just that the goblin is just laying on the ground.
You're just so thrown off by this dodo that ran up.
I can't believe Francis is here. That bird is scary, I'm telling you.
It's tormented
me
you
out.
your whole life.
Oh, it freaks me out.
That brings it back to my turn.
I don't like your turn.
First, the guy inside the hut waddles to the door, and you see a very large goblin with a crown of spines and crimson-tipped pokey nubbins that were like compiled from pieces of bone and sticks and wood. He has a large bow in his hand, and he has an arrow, and he's aiming specifically. I mean, he's going to try and hit Chew because he's the closest one,
But I have cover.
but you have partial cover. So he's going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage. But she's going to fire an arrow and
What
see.
does that partial cover give me? A +2?
Well, he's taking a -4 for shooting into melee.
Ah, okay.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. You're welcome. All right. It is a 13. Does a 13 hit you?
Mm-mm.
All right, so an arrow fires over your head. Skylar, you see this arrow shoot past Artemis's head and fall harmlessly to the ground, and that saddens me. But it is now the Shadow's turn, the dangerous ones. He once again reaches forward with a shadowed finger, tries to touch you.
Ooh.
See what happens.
Who is he hitting?
Me.
James.
Oh.
I'm gonna use a lucky.
I'm gonna unlucky you.
Oh, you've been
Oh.
unluckied.
All right, so then I'll use the one that I got that I just rolled.
Well, now, do those counter each other, or do you still have to roll them out?
I've just been doing countering.
Okay, that's fine. You're GM.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been countering with it because it's easier. Does a 9 hit your touch AC?
It does not.
Damn it.
Oh, thank God Skylar gave me mage armor and other stuff. I'm so
All
I'm still
right.
alive.
That saddens me, and I wish I had a reroll, but I don't.
We've been there. We've been there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, it's just, it hurts inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Does it?
Yeah. But it's Katie's turn.
Did Mirameth kill the one that I was hitting originally?
No, that one is still up with the dodo standing
Okay.
over it.
Okay.
I
going
forgot those
to-
guys. Hold on. Let's back up.
I mean, on this channel, when you forget something, we just move on.
I mean, your dodo's gonna get a free attack of opportunity as this
Okay.
goblin stands up.
Sure. 1 point of damage.
Well, you got to hit it. You got to roll to hit it.
True.
Okay. It's a
Oh.
roll.
This goblin
Like-
stands up in front of you, or in front of.
That's a nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
Two
no.
damage!
Dodo just crit
Did
you.
This dodo's like, or this goblin's trying to rise to its feet, and the dodo just axe beaks straight down into the brainstem of this goblin, and it crumples lifeless to the ground.
My Dodo got a kill!
Francis
just-
got a kill.
It just pivots its head to stare at Darek.
I shiver.
Oh, this is great!
Darek, you will also get an attack of opportunity. No sneak attack on this one, but you get a free swings.
3 swingsies. 21.
That will hit.
Cool. Gonna
That just
roll.
said a murder dodo.
Murder bird.
And in sticking with the theme of my D6s, that is 1 point of damage.
Nice.
Really?
You want some other dice?
Yeah.
I got about 12 D6s over here, and that's how they're rolling.
Jared, did I get myself close enough to where I can swing at
You
somebody?
already killed one.
You were on the dodo that you killed.
I didn't
A
kill
dodo?
a dodo. I killed a goblin.
I mean, I'm sorry, goblin. Goblin. So
Yeah, but what if I told you I have really keen senses?
what if I said I already let you get away with a free weapon draw?
Mm.
All right, we're balanced for now, but next time I'm coming
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah. Now, Katie, your turn.
Okay. So I killed the guy that I've been great.
Yep.
What would be the next closest enemy to me?
You could, as of now, you can only see 2 enemies: the one that is fighting James, and the one that the big goblin is in the doorway.
Okay.
And Francis can move to get in combat with another one.
Great. Okay, so I'm gonna attack the shadow thing attacking Artemis.
Okay. How you
But
gonna do?
first, having seen Fancy Francie basically take out this goblin, I'm gonna look over and be like, "Oh my god, you are my best friend! Oh, this is amazing!" And then I'm gonna cast Acid Splash on the shadow creature.
Okay. So it is a ranged touch, but you are firing into melee, so we get a small advantage there.
Ooh, I'm rolling hot. Okay, so that's gonna be 18.
18. What's his touch AC? 18 minus 4 is 14. His touch AC is a 15.
Sweet.
Dang.
So
Hit
you
him.
don't hit him.
Oh
No.
wait,
Oh.
don't hit him. Okay. Well
Almost.
then, That's fine, because I have another action. So I'm just going to do it again.
Where are you getting this other action?
Where is she? Because magic missile.
Oh, because BBBB, I have an extra action from Sarah BC1.
Oh, no, we already told you.
That's a reroll.
Sorry, guys.
Reroll.
Yeah.
I'm in a lot of games.
I know.
And all the rules are different.
You can use it to re-roll the acid splash attack.
Great, I'll do that. Wait, but I could just use a lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, yeah,
We've now found the flaw in the system. Yes.
well, we're gonna have to come together after this session and
Yeah.
Call them
discuss.
befores
Sorry.
and stuff.
Yeah, the luckies probably need to be called before. Luckies
before
is
resolves.
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm using a lucky.
Well,
Okay. What? All right, I won't.
If you
What
roll
do you
higher
want
than
me
an
to do?
18,
I did. I rolled a 19.
okay.
That's a
This
15
one
to
is
hit.
a dirty 20.
That is enough to hit.
Yeah!
So roll damage.
Thank you for all of my luckies. That's gonna only be 2 points of damage, though.
Okay. All right. I mean, it still hits him, and you hear. You actually don't hear anything, James. Inside your head, you hear what sounds like your own internal screaming.
Ew.
My
as the
God,
acid.
this is gonna mess him up.
It is now your turn.
How close is that pouch floating down?
Not until after the combat.
Aw.
Mm. You would think with, I don't know, 12 seconds gone by. I'm gonna do a full I'm gonna withdraw until I am behind Skylar and ask her if she could pass me one of Skylar, I'm extremely hurt. Could you pass me one of your healing potions? It's the only way I'm going to be able to keep fighting.
Yeah, she goes through her bag. She's like, which one?
Yeah.
you get to do this now.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
gotta- you
doing
gotta-
it now, but I'm just having the conversation now.
Any healing?
Wait, hold up, guys. She gets an extra action. So
She gets to have her talking action. This is her extra action.
magic missile.
You back
Ben
up.
allows it.
You back up.
Oh!
You back up and tell Skylar to give you. You ask Skylar to give you a potion. That'll take a little while to get there.
Will it? Feels
Well,
like
man.
it just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will.
Feels like
Well,
just next turn.
It is Darik's turn. Under with the one surviving goblin downstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a full attack action to try to slice it.
All right, do it.
So yeah, all right, here we go. Here we go, Mario. Level 1-1. Gonna save it a princess. Whoa. I rolled a nat 20 on the first attack and a nat 19 on the second attack for a critical threat.
Dang.
Why are you getting 2 attacks so early?
Because I have 2 weapon fighting.
Wow.
Huh, that sounds like a thing.
Just for fun, I'm gonna roll to confirm the crit.
Yeah,
Confirm it.
I'm not making this up. That's a nat 20.
What? I mean,
I have been rolling so cold that this only makes sense.
there's a lot of shadiness coming from the left side of the screen down there. Just saying.
Oh, I'm on the right side. Never
I
mind.
know. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
we're
me. Wait, I'm not shady.
All
I
right,
just forget how to play this game sometimes.
roll damage.
I believe for a rapier and a short sword, they're both just ×2. I think. Correct?
You have a deadly dice on a rapier, don't you?
That's
Or is that two?
That's another
second
thing.
edition. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
But
So many-
this is where things come back to normal because neither of these is above a 3. So both are 3s on the die, so that's 6 and 6. That's 12 points of damage to this goblin.
Yeah, you come in with your daggers or your rapier and short sword, and you like kind of press it up and just right across the throat. And this other goblin falls and just bleeds out in front of you.
And I stare daggers at the dodo. And I think to myself how much easier it was to hit that guy when he was moving rather than when he was just laying on the ground. I just couldn't even focus when he was laying on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm just that you don't understand that second confirm or that second crit got rid of like a -8 attack. Like overpowered a -8 modifier, and it's infuriating. Okay. Are you moving at all?
I think I'm dancing right now. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel pretty good about that.
Merameth, you see this intense, must be deep-seated and ongoing battle between Dark and this dodo. What
Makes sense.
What are you doing?
From where I am, can I look up at the door and see the doorway?
You would have to go back to where you threw that dagger.
Gotcha.
Get back there.
Gotcha.
There's a ladder. You can get to a ladder to get to the second floor if you'd like, but it would be on the opposite side of the building.
Oh, and is there like a walk? There's walkways all the way.
This
around the
particular
outside?
hut is its own like separate
Gotcha.
walkway that you have to access from the main walkway
Gotcha.
system.
Cool.
And right now it's severed from that.
I mean, is there a way to? Because it's 5 feet, and I'm a 6 foot tall elf. Could I reach up
you
and
can
kind of
I'll give you
man
like
up?
an acrobatics or an athletics to like climb up there.
Yeah.
You can grab the door jamb and try to pull it up.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and do that
All right, you do it.
with an acrobatics.
Do it.
Here we go. Huzzah! Meh. 12.
I'll say that's enough. I mean, you're light. You're a frail elf. Not as frail as Artemis, but you're frail.
Hey,
So I
There's
do
been some
that.
great clippable moments, but I don't know if any are better than that.
So I'll
So
say
it-
you could get up there. Yeah.
Oh.
You have half your move left. I'll say.
half my move
Yeah,
left.
that seems like
Yeah. Would I be able to use that half of a move to detect evil on anything around me? Because that's an at-will action.
sure.
Do I got a gobby right there?
I mean, there is a goblin 15 feet away from you in this hut.
Then
You can see with your eyes.
yeah, that's where I was. Yeah,
He's giving off a faint evil hint.
lovely. So I've used the rest of my movement to do that because that takes up move action stuff. But I am ready to go after this dude on my next turn.
All right. Well, that's good because he's ready to go after you right now.
Okay,
Let's
this
see.
is the. I kind of thought he was closer. Definitely.
He's
definitely
going
thought he was
to,
closer.
because he already has the bow ready. He's going to fire a shot directly at you.
Now, does he have disadvantage for the range we're in?
Well, that's a total different system.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, where is this guy coming from? Has he played this game before?
Look, guys.
no idea.
Yeah.
I have played many
I
games.
picked this guy up from a D&D 5e stream on a different channel.
Oh yeah, I don't know
Ah.
who. Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, that
I
makes
thought
sense.
he could adjust. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Look, all I can do is swing a sword. That's what
I'm
I.
gonna use my red die because it looks like blood
Okay.
when I shoot this bow at you, this long bow. And does 21 hit you?
I mean, it could, but what if it was unlucky? Because I have one of those.
Does 20 hit you?
It could, but what if? Now, let's just talk this through together as a team with our words to where we all come to the yeah.
I'm not allowed to use my words unless it's my turn.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, I'm gonna use the blood dice because bloody, And you're not human, correct? You're elven.
I am elven.
Okay. Matters.
Darn.
Woo! Boy, howdy. You are going to take 7 damage as
7?
an arrow pierces hard into your shoulder.
Ugh. Ouch.
And there's a guttural from this large goblin in front of you.
Okay. Good to know.
He then drops his sword. Drops his bow and draws a spear for his movement action.
Cool.
Now it is the Shadow's turn. And let's see. Specifically, Artemis ran behind Katie.
I didn't
Which
plan
Katie
that
the
out.
closest one. So this Katie, the Shadow, kind of just drifts towards you. It's very ominous. It moves without moving its feet. It just glides across this
so
wooden
creepy.
deck and reaches out to try to touch you with its shadowy finger. Will a 16 hit your touch AC?
I'm gonna unlucky you.
Same roll. 16.
God. Yes.
Uh,
Oh, am I gonna lose strength?
this reaches in and he just kind of touches you on the shoulder with its eerie finger.
Wait, but did he move up 40 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, how much?
Speed fly 40.
Okay.
And he's gonna sap 6 points of damage from you.
Oh!
That would have killed me. if
You
it
feel
touched me.
Wow.
the
That's strength, right? 6
Strength,
points of
yeah.
strength from
6
you.
points of
From you.
strength just
Oh.
slap out of.
Yeah, that's not damage. That's strength, Katie.
Okay.
Well, it does. Oh, it's just. Oh, yeah.
It would lower your modifier by 3.
So yeah,
I already have a 0, so.
Oh,
you're negative.
we
3
are
to
not
strength.
doing
Yes.
good.
Okay. I thought you were like your strength is 0. I was
How
like,
can you? What again can restore?
Restoration.
lesser restoration and resting, natural resting.
Okay, guys. I think I get those things later.
Yeah.
Great.
level-
Oh,
yeah.
that's helpful.
Yeah, after the new guy levels up, we should be all right.
You should be okay. That was all of my turns, which brings it to Katie. You're staring the face. You're staring in the face of this. Nope, that's the goblin description. You were staring the face of this kind of dark and wavy version of Artemis. What do you do?
Ooh, sorry, I just read what boost does, and I have one. I don't remember who gave me one, but thanks.
I think it was Dark Knight.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so I'm in my bag, and I'm like, she's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like, different little potion bottles in her little, like, purse bag.
I'm not 100% sure, but digging in your bag and pulling a potion may
With-
incur
Yeah.
an attack of
So
opportunity.
just,
Oh, I didn't realize he was that close. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
like
touch-
right on you.
So you,
Yeah, he just touched
5-foot
you.
Step and do
Okay,
it.
I take a 5-foot step and I do it.
No.
No. On this channel, you have to say that before you.
I would just get
As
out
we
of
moved
here
on,
and
Katie.
do a full retreat.
No, because that'll invoke an attack of
You know, if you
opportunity.
use,
too,
if
right?
you use your all your turn to withdraw, it's like a very calculated withdrawal. You can get out without attacks of opportunity.
And you would be out of his fly range because we can't pass a potion without like us
Right,
continuing
okay.
to die.
Well, then, yeah, I guess I will full action bail out of there.
So Artemis says, "I'm so hurt. Can you help me?" And she goes, and just runs
He told me to.
James,
because the voice in her head told her to.
But, oh, sorry. I thought, never mind.
Are you going to stay up on the platforms, like the Ewok villagey area?
Yeah, I'd like to stay up because
Okay.
they're all down. I want to stay up, but I want to move at least 45. No, I can't. Well,
You
yeah,
do-
if it's
yeah,
full
you-
action, yeah, I
Well,
can. I
you
can
do
go
3
60.
times your speed.
Yeah.
Okay, you'd go around one of the corners of the
Okay.
the thing. So
Great.
breaking line of sight. Artemis, your best friend just left you here. Your second best friend.
Well, that's Francis.
Wait, Francis gets to go. Why do we
Oh,
keep
yeah.
forgetting Francis?
I mean, you can. He's on the ground. There's no bad guys down there.
so he can move.
He can move.
Okay.
He can attack Daric.
No, but I want him to walk past Dark as he's moving. I don't know what his speed is because I don't have like a sheet on it, but
Dodo's speed is 20 feet.
okay. So he will move 40 feet, and I would like him to attempt to try to either like go around so he can get up with me somehow. So I would like him to start that journey.
Okay. He's gonna. Let's see. Yeah, there's a set of stairs, but it's away. So he starts that way.
Okay.
It'll take him 3 rounds to get up to you.
Okay.
Artemis.
I want to do a full withdraw, but can I move towards Miramath and Daric?
They're over the edge.
Can I hop
I'll give you.
down?
I'll let you full withdraw and give me an acrobatics check to drop over the railing.
Cool. I am.
What if it was
pretty good
unlucky?
with that.
Oh.
Fine. Haha! Roll a 14 and a 15 on the die. So that is an 18 acrobatics.
I should have said athletics. Damn it. Okay, you withdraw out and drop over the side, and Daric and Miramath, you see a very frail and wrought Artemis.
Yeah, I'm
drop
gonna
down.
try to be near Miramath and just like, Miramath, I need help.
You
Question.
can be on
Can
the
I
ground.
Yeah, I did acrobatics to get to you guys.
You
But
did
I'm
have to get
up.
over.
Uh,
You can't get there. There's just way too much distance. You get
Wait, then I
towards-
wouldn't do that. I would move, I'd move a full withdrawal back then.
Okay, so you go
if-
back and around the corner with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would do that if then be within 40 feet.
Because you guys have been statistically backing up, and they're pretty much right under the hut still.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, you're back at one of those burnt out ships.
So back next to Skylar.
You're back with the guy who drowned in
Yeah.
the river.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember him? Swimmy or something.
Good times.
I tried to save him.
No, he got taken by a gator or something. I forget.
Yeah. So I'm back telling Skylar
Okay.
that I need healing.
Dark. You hear hustling and bustle from
Hustle in the bustle.
kind of behind you, and you just saw Miramath kind of chin up into this semi-burning hut, and a thud and kind of a subdued elven grunt as he got hit with an arrow. What do you do?
Well, I think we've been playing this wrong, and I'm okay either way we go with it. But I think it's actually Miramath's turn because I had withheld to go after Miramath.
Oh yeah, because it was so
Originally.
close. I just kept it in the same.
So it's fine. It's fine. I don't think I mind if nobody else minds. Then.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I take a
The-
second to get shot.
The shadow. Do I see that?
From where you are, like a 10-foot move would get you to see it because it hasn't gone yet.
So I don't even know that it's there.
Right. You only know that they were fighting something, and then you heard them kind of retreat around. Because you're sussing everything out based on like footsteps stomping around.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pocket. Well, not pocket. I'm gonna sheathe the swords, and as I move, I'll draw the bow, and I want to. So I figure they went that away. So I want to kind of like go this away so that I have an angle to shoot up at whatever's chasing them, because I don't know what's actually coming after them.
Okay.
So I just want to be able to get some distance and look to see where they've gone. Obviously, I can't catch up to them because I'm not. I took an extra action to sheathe my weapons and all that. But
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move in a intercepty kind of
Mhm.
angle. Miramath, your turn. You're staring at this goblin
Yeah.
chieftain. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna activate my Smite Evil.
All right.
Ooh.
I am gonna look at this chieftain, and I am gonna charge forward with my Elven Curve Blade. I'm gonna call it now. I'm using a lucky. I want to roll these 2 dice at once.
Okay. Now, when you say charge, you're the mechanic charge, yes?
No, sorry, I just
Flavor
meant like
charge.
Okay.
flavor charge.
Okay.
Flavor charge. Flavor charge. That is a 19 on the dice, which is a critical threat.
That's a flavor 19, Jared. Flavor.
So,
Yep. It's really a 2. Got it.
flavor curve.
No. And then, do I just take the dice roll or the full attack roll to confirm?
To confirm, you math it out like it's a new roll.
Okay, so and then again, it would be another 19 to hit.
19 would not hit. So it is a hit, but not a critical hit.
A 19 wouldn't hit. Oh wait, sorry, because I get +2 to attack rolls when I'm smiting, so it would be a 21.
Well, then that would hit.
Yep. So that's a critical hit now. Boom, baby.
And him.
Which means I will roll my 2d10. And then, I also get +1 to damage rolls. So will that double as well?
All damage doubles on the crit, yeah.
Great. Loving it. Ooh, so there's an 8 and a 5 for 13. And then it would be essentially a +3 doubled is 6. So that's 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. That is a hefty damage, my friend.
Yep.
It is not enough, though, to kill
Oh, almost got a one shot.
this chieftain. He does look worse for wear,
Nice.
but it is not enough to end his life in one fell swoop.
Okay.
Also, I want to point out that the real POTUS 98 donated $5, and he says edge to Jared's favorite baddie. And we all know that's me. So I'm just giving myself an edge.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Earlier, Scott Denuzo had become I don't know if we shouted this out. Denuzo had taken the Bit Boss crown from himself and given you a reroll, Jared.
Yes.
Scott.
Gonna
Whoa.
kill him.
Oh, sorry.
Modulate your vocals, James.
Sorry. Scott.
That makes it my turn. Okay. Let's deal with this goblin directly in front of Miramath.
Mm-hmm.
He has his spear, and he is going to try to poke you with the spear.
Okay.
Clearly, he's not as proficient with the spear as he is with the
bow.
bow, but he's still going to try. He goes to be stabbing.
Mm.
And 19 does not hit you, correct?
So that's actually a tie because I go down to 17 without my shield, but then I get a +2 deflection bonus to AC against the target of my smite.
Well, if I tie, then I get you.
Me to be.
Yep.
So you're getting gorked for 3 damage as this spear tip drives into your left thigh. And he pulls it out, and he's got some blood on there. Yeah, it's very evil. I don't know why he's a witch now, but
Does the Goblin Chieftain look bloodied? Did we establish that?
if we were in a different system, in a different version of the system, we
Who is this guy? What game is he playing? So do we know him?
I'm just saying, is there blood on him in a way that would determine a certain level of HP?
there is blood. You could next turn you could roll a heal check if you want.
Hey, Jared, as the producer of the show, next time let's not get just random fans to call in. Let's have some real players of Pathfinder.
Wow.
I won the raffle. Okay, maybe just watch.
It was an experiment.
It was a
I get
big
it next time.
donation.
Next time we'll do it. Let's see. You guys around the corner see this shadow come around the corner, glance at both of you, and then realize he's out of movement.
And then he realizes.
And so
Following us.
he
Yeah.
won't get to you this round, but next round perhaps.
If he takes one step further.
Further than he's ever been. That gives us Skylar's turn.
Okay. I'm going to move behind Mirameth, but not directly behind, like at an angle, probably. So
Artemis?
Artemis.
Artemis. So maybe probably like a 5 or 10 foot square behind him and to the side.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to cast. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. I'm going to be going through my bag now.
Thank you.
And I forgot. And I'm going to be like, I don't really remember. It's like there's a lot of things in here. And Mom and Dad really like to send me a lot of things to be prepared, because whatever, it's fine. What color is it?
Skylar, throw me any potion
Is
in
it
the
the
bag.
yellow one or the pink one? Or
Actually, I
there's,
want
like,
to do
a
that. Can you
blue one?
roll to see if you throw me a random potion? I like how the craziness is. She just grabs.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how many.
I'm gonna
you
be
have here.
sad. I have 10. Wait, 2,
Roll a D10.
4. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have 10. So hang on.
I gotta roll a d10.
I know which one I want it to be.
Wait, is there one that hurts me?
No.
Okay.
Well,
No, there's not one that hurts you. Okay, I'll roll it. Ooh. Okay.
is it the potion of heroism?
I'm hoping.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Yep.
Man, that's the one I wanted. It's fine. It's fine. Now you have a potion of heroism, which gives you a +2 on attack rolls, saves, and skill checks for 20 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah, she thrust this golden potion into your hand,
Cool.
and you got it from the pouch, right? So it's labeled heroism.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even look down at it. I'm just gonna hope that what she gave me. So I'm gonna back up in front of her.
Wait, my dodo didn't go yet.
He's
Oh,
still moving. He's got another round and a half to get.
I just wanted to make sure that we noted it. Thank you.
I got him. I'm tracking him here.
You mean her? Maybe. Who knows?
We're tracking Adam
Hey.
Francis Rady.
okay. I am going. Can I move and then drink the potion?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to move until I'm in front of her, chug the potion.
You already were in front of me.
Well, you said you moved 10 feet back, so I have to go grab it from you.
No. She
No,
passed it on her turn.
Yeah, I passed
And then
you
moved back.
basically
Oh,
and rolled it forward to you.
okay. So then I'm gonna chug it, smash it on the ground, and go, all right, no more running, and do a swift action to get my arcane pull, or my last pull, so I don't have any more spells, and you're gonna see electricity up and down my blade.
Got it. You feel that you've been imbued with great bravery and morale. You don't feel stronger. You don't feel healthier. You just feel a little bit braver.
That works for him.
Yeah. That brings us to Darik.
As I move, do I have a shot on anything that is? Do I have
Nothing.
a shot on anything?
Nothing yet based on this. The next round, you're basically tracking the dodo for the most part. Another
shot on the
thing you
dodo.
get.
They may never know.
Yeah, you can shoot the dodo.
Never
That's a thing.
know.
No.
One more round and you'd be in a position to basically blanket the wall.
Like the camera comes in on the arrow and it points at the dodo, and then it cuts over to his face, and he's like, and he just keeps running. Really, it's the fear of the dodo that stops him from shooting.
I like it. Nathan.
I am up with this gobby.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna
Goblin, please.
Sorry, goblin. I'm gonna use another lucky. I want to make sure I get this hit with this elven curve blade.
You do it. I dare you.
I am so glad I used the lucky, but it still won't do anything. Which is super unfortunate. Let's see if I've got anything else. Okay, so I do that. I do a swing and a miss because it's a 12 to hit max. Swing and a miss there, but I am going to really quick, feeling some pain here. I'm gonna really quick have done that and just realize maybe I've got too much out of me. I'm gonna lay on hands. The last time of the day.
Must be nice.
It is. It must be nice to let electricity flow down a blade. Is that nice?
That is pretty cool. Yeah, you got me.
So there you go. Okay, so get
Sarah,
some.
Sarah BC1 has donated $25 for edges for the table and the dodo.
Yes!
They're not me, but the dodo.
So I just had that.
That's amazing, Sarah.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you, Sarah BC1. That's amazing.
You're such a great person, Sarah.
The dodo's got kills.
Yeah.
It does have kills.
It equals me for kills, which is 1.
Oh.
Uh,
The dodo's kill makes that 9 for Skylar.
That's pretty
Why do I
funny.
even bother?
So Nathan has swung. You swing with your blade, and miss this this goblin in front of you as he deftly tilts back out of the reach of your blade and follows it up with a nice stiff spear at you. He's
Okay.
come with his spear. Do I want to? No, we'll go straight. We'll see what happens. Damn. Probably gonna miss with a 13.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Damn it! I knew I should have used a lucky. Oh well. Oh well. Next time. Next time I'll know.
Yeah, baby. Stand up. Stand up.
Yep, that is what he does. Let's see, Artemis, you're in front of Skylar, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Being the hero, like I wanted to.
This, well, you might die a hero, friendo. Shadow
God.
flights, just glides up to you, reaches out its extended arm.
I don't know if this is right, but it says I have an unlucky.
You might, I don't know.
I'm gonna use it on you.
Yeah, that was from the Java man earlier.
Okay.
And
Alright.
but just so you're aware, Jared did just get another lucky from Tyrex99 that says, Jared, kill the elf last.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, so the order's changing of when we die, though. Because
Yep.
now I die last. It had been Skylar last.
And Crossbones just donated $10, and I don't know why, because I thought he was against me, says Adam finds a potion pouch right next to his right foot.
There are
Nice.
some potions that are going to land here momentarily.
Thank you so much for the potion pouch, by the way.
Yeah.
When they are all dead, I will consume all of those potions.
I will have
I was
all
gonna
of the
say,
potions.
I will collect
Jared,
all of those potions.
Why can't we have our potions? This
'Cause
isn't
we're-
fair.
I mean, do you want to take the round to pick them up? Because I'll have them
Yes!
in front of you.
Yes.
Okay.
Not this round, but
Several
later.
potions land in
Sure.
front
But
of you.
later, wait. But later, so you might as well just wait.
No, well, no, because the thing's right in front of me. So if I do it now, the thing will kill me. But I gotta move first, and then my
I was
next
keeping
round.
it because if they drop now and you didn't pick them up, they'd still be there where they dropped.
Yeah.
So I was saving till after combat when it's done, so they just land in front of everyone.
So that the
Okay.
shadow can't pick up the potions and drink it.
Mhm.
All of the potions land in front of the shadow. So are you unluckying this, James?
Yes.
Okay. I got 3. You got that little puppy dog face on. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of your unlucky. Just take it back to a base dice roll.
Oh God.
Oh no! Nat 20!
Oh no!
I should have been a druid. I'm
No.
sorry.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Let's see. You can live through it. How much strength do you have left?
I'm not gonna tell you. Roll it first.
All right. Let me just make sure nothing weird happens. Sometimes weird things happen. Nothing weird happens. Okay. This shadow reaches its arms out. It pokes directly into the center of your heart. You can feel the energies pulsing and pulling from you, going into this shadow as it deals 8 points of strength damage to you.
Oh gosh, Jared did it.
Yeah,
And it's time for break, everybody.
Before that, I just want James to roll 1d4 for me.
James.
Wait, doesn't he get a save?
Wait, James is done.
Doesn't he get a save?
James.
No, he doesn't get a save.
James,
Yes.
Roll
yes.
a d4 for me. Let's see how long until you come back as a shadow.
That's a 2.
Okay, so 2 rounds, and you will rise as a shadow. If you go to the d20pfsrd.com, look up shadow, that will be your stats for when we come back from this break.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So, what?
But
I.
it.
Let's go mid-break,
Like Zoink, Scoob, I got bad news! We're down to the tiny jar of peanut butter! Hey, Scoob, good news! Looks like it's finally acceptable to wear the same thing every day! Hey, Scoob, good news! Crime's down! Hey, Scoob, bad news! We might be out of a job! Like, hey, Scoob, good news! We don't have to pay rent, so we don't have to go back to living in the van. Like bad news, Scoob. We already ate through 42 boxes of Scooby snacks. Hey, Scoob, you won't believe it. Old Man Jenkins was patient 0. Zoinks.
You'd like to do something else, Chip.
I mean, do I have a Big Box Battle Boss? Is somebody really love Miyuki out there that they want to give me a Big Box Battle Boss?
Or me. I can heal too. I just can't get to her because Jamie decided, oh, the snow's gonna be so deep that you can only move at 75%.
All right.
So at this point, the entity speaks. Hi, everybody. The name's Matt. Matt Mercenary for hire. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Of course I'm taking this job. It's been my dream ever since I've been a little boy to be a part of heroic endeavors. I was told tales as a boy before I went to sleep by my parents of great barbarians taking on ancient gods and fighting dragons. And it was my dream ever since I was yay big, to be a hero. And now's my chance. Now is my chance. It's now. My time is now to make my mark on the world. So thank you. I'm taking this job happily.
No way. If Our space whale.
Yes. It's now a whale hat on our ship.
Hashtag whale hat.
Bedzagak leans over to the camera, the drone camera, and says hashtag whale hat.
Exactly.
Frickin' streamers.
The only thing you can really take in is that you see that there are a number of other similar stone square boxes.
So I'm gonna quietly load my crossbow. I'm gonna take it with me. If something moves, I'm gonna shoot it, and I'm gonna climb out of the box.
You managed to climb out without too much difficulty. Now that you're out, you can see that there are 3 other additional boxes, and in the far corner there is what appears to be a wooden crate with some canvas on top of it.
Did I find anything in that bag?
Everything that you have with you or on your sheet is in there.
Cool. I take out the crowbar, put that into that little slot,
right.
Give that a nice
nudge.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check. You jam it into that gap, and
19.
Shannon, you're looking around the room, you're trying to just take in, and then out of the corner of your eye, you see the lid of this other box pop off pretty quickly. So you pivot and fire at it. So roll a d20, just don't roll a 1. That's the only stipulation.
I haven't popped out yet, just
11.
Okay. David, because you give off a faint glow, Shannon, you also see...
I mean, my hair is on fire.
It's still a faint glow.
Okay.
There is a crossbow bolt that comes and, you've taken it over and slid it aside, and the crossbow thunk, and then the bolt falls down into you.
Hello?
Roll to see if we hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
28.
Jared, I rolled a natural 1.
You're sleeping. You fell asleep in the dark. It's like, this is comfortable.
So I heard him yell.
You heard a thwang tunk and then a hello.
I'm just gonna hang out and keep listening.
To be fair, it wasn't a hello, it was a more sarcastic hello.
Who are you?
Somebody doesn't want to get shot.
How can I know for sure?
Well, first off, you're not a great shot. Secondly, where the hell am I?
Like I know. Looks like I was in the same position as you were just a few moments ago.
What's your name?
Vinda, who's asking?
Vinda what?
Cation.
Where are we?
I have no idea.
Tell you what, put the crossbow down, and I'll come out.
All right.
Right when I hear that, I pop the hood on mine off.
Okay, give me a strength check.
5.
You're like, put the crossbow down and I'll come out. And then at that exact moment, you hear...
Was that you?
No, there are 2 more boxes.
So you could have led with that. Are there anyone in the boxes? Are they open?
So there's groaning from one, and then there's snoring from the other one.
Did you put the crossbow down?
The crossbow is down.
I did hear it be put down.
Fire creature.
I'm coming out.
All right, you stand up. You see that there are 3 other... I hesitate to call them coffins, but let's call them coffins. There's 3 other stone coffins and a canvas-covered crate in the corner. There is also...
tiny jar of peanut butter. Hey, Scoob, good news. Looks like it's finally acceptable to wear the same thing every day. Hey, Scoob, good news. Crime's down. Hey, Scoob, bad news. We might be out of a job. Like, hey, Scoob, good news. We don't have to pay rent, so we don't have to go back to living in the van. Like bad news, Scoob. We already ate through 42 boxes of Scooby snacks. Hey, Scoob, you won't believe it. Old Man Jenkins was patient zero. Zoinks.
You'd like to do something else, Chip.
I mean, do I have a Big Box Battle Boss? Is somebody really love Miyuki out there that they want to give me a Big Box Battle Boss?
Or me. I can heal too. I just can't get to her because Jamie decided, the snow's gonna be so deep that you can only move at 75%.
All right.
So at this point, the entity speaks. Hi, everybody. The name's Matt. Matt Mercenary. Mercenary for hire. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Of course I'm taking this job. It's been my dream ever since I've been a little boy to be a part of heroic endeavors. I was told tales as a boy before I went to sleep by my parents of great barbarians taking on ancient gods and fighting dragons. And it was my dream ever since I was yay big, to be a hero. And now's my chance. Now is my chance. It's now. My time is now to make my mark on the world. So thank you. I'm taking this job happily.
No way. Firespace whale.
Yes. It's now a whale hat on our ship.
#whale hat.
Bedzagak leans over to the camera, the drone camera, and says #whale hat.
Exactly.
Frickin' streamers.
The only thing you can really take in is that you see that there are a number of other similar stone square boxes.
So I'm gonna quietly load my crossbow. I'm gonna take it with me. If something moves, I'm gonna shoot it, and I'm gonna climb out of the box.
You managed to climb out without too much difficulty. Now that you're out, you can see that there are 3 other additional boxes, and in the far corner there is what appears to be a wooden crate with some canvas on top of it.
Did I find anything in that bag?
Everything that you have with you, or on your sheet, is in there.
Cool.
Okay, we are back. Sorry for that extended break. We needed a couple moments to figure some things out. Let's take the time and check in with chat. How you guys feeling?
Oh.
How you guys feeling? You can see Artemis's grate out there in the corner.
Well, we should at least bring back James Chu for some comments.
For some comments, yeah.
Yeah, I think we.
Oh yeah, we can let him comment.
There he is. All right, we get some comments.
This is kind of your moment here, Chu.
Hi guys.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say to chat?
Man, it's one of those where I'm really glad I had this moment because that's the way my wild magic's supposed to go. It's supposed to deal in these giant events. God, it fucking hurts. I'm not gonna lie. I spent weeks building this character, and this is like my first big character death, I would say. Because a lot of the other ones were just one-shots, and it feels weird to say that it took a little bit out of me to lose him so soon without getting to show more of him. With that being said, I'm just gonna make another magus named Bartimus so I can avenge my brother for the shadow that killed him.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. But we'll see what your next character has.
Yeah, get another chance.
Penguin Witch Doctor says he's still calling you Shartimus, regardless of what you roll. So.
Okay, that's fine. That might be his name.
I think I just realized that my character's name is Bartimus on the other show, isn't it?
Yeah, I noticed that.
That is funny.
Yeah, I just put those two together. Yeah, sorry about that, James.
I could be Cardamus, and we all be brothers. Wait, you're not what tiefling? Are you human? Because tieflings can.
I like James's mom commented. She's like, I don't care what happens to Shadow Artemis. He's not doing any more guard shifts.
Yeah, that's true. He gets to rest.
He finally gets a
final long rest.
Oh God,
man, that
so
makes me
sad.
Oh.
I think that, James, you jinxed yourself because prior to this stream, you were joking with us about how this would be the longest you'd gotten to have been on a show on the Dragons of Things Network.
It was, and now I'm just done.
Now you have jinxed yourself.
The wild magic chart, she swings both ways. There are things on there like gain a level. So
at least he had the dodo. At least he got to see it.
You got to meet.
Yeah, he saw that creature.
I never got a moment with him, but it's okay.
Or her. We don't know.
That's true. He's only been
True.
around since the
We
start.
don't
of Century
have a
15.
veterinarian.
True. Can anyone knowledge nature?
No.
No, I'm still here, Crag. Jeez.
We're not going to cut him out. In fact, in a couple rounds, he's going to rise as a shadow and attack these guys too.
And hopefully have them join my shadow forces, and then we start the Jade Regent as shadows.
Exactly.
So now, do we have to attack the shadow and his dead corpse to ensure he doesn't come back as a?
Well, you guys don't know he's coming back yet.
Yeah, can't meta that.
But
well, bye for now, James.
Bye, guys.
That was brutal. Click. Go on. Yeah, James. Start thinking of your other character, and I sent. You should have the character creation information.
So mean. Why do you gotta kill people, Jared?
The shadow killed people.
Not even Ben's killed anybody.
Whose wild magic was it?
I don't
It was your
wanna
mom's.
Mom killed you? Oh no. Oh no.
Wait,
Nobody
can they
tell
still
her.
hear me in my dead body?
Nobody
Yes.
tell her.
Excellent.
Oh no.
Okay, so that was on its turn. The goblin already tried to stab you, correct, Nathan?
Yeah. It missed.
That brings us to Katie and the dodo. Your dodo gets to the edge of the staircase and now can kind of clip-clop up.
Great.
To be next to you.
So I'm going to back up. I'm gonna back up a lot. I say that I'm gonna back up about. I'd like to still have a clear shot on this shadow creature, but I would like to back up like 70-ish feet.
I mean, you can take your full move back basically to the top of the stairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't want to move 70-ish feet. Sorry. I would like to move 30 feet.
Okay.
30 feet.
You move 30 feet.
And then I'm going to cast Magic Missile on the shadow creature.
Okay. Bolts of force fly from your hand. Let me just make sure there's no spell resistance. Okay. Yeah. Bolts of energy fly from your hand, slamming into this shadow, doing damage. How much damage does it do?
It does. Oh, thank God. Okay. Max damage, so 5 points of damage.
Okay. It is starting to waver in its stance. It is still there. It is still present, and it is still coming.
And my dodo
And your
is
dodo
gonna go up and try to bite it.
He doesn't have the move to get there. It's gonna take him 2 rounds to get there. Because you backed up 30 feet, and he's.
But he didn't back up, so he's
He's
still
still on
would've
the
been-
ground.
No, he
He's
just
on the ground.
just got to the stairs.
Oh, you said he was with me.
He's at the top of the. Well, that was when you had backed up to the stairs.
Oh, I hadn't backed up yet when you said that. I was I was keeping very good track of where it was.
Right, but then you said you moved back 70 feet, and then I said you're at the top of the stairs.
Right,
And
but
you
I
said,
didn't.
No, I only moved 30 feet, so he's still 40 feet behind you.
Oh, okay, because you said he got with me, and I was okay. Anyway, great.
Who's on first?
Third base.
Huh? Okay. So he just moves.
He moves, so he's going to be 20 feet closer to you. Okay.
Well, I don't want him closer to me. I want him closer to the thing.
Well, I mean, he has to go past you to get to the thing. He's 30 behind you.
Okay, great.
It's like Dodo, you, Artemis's dead body.
Copy that.
And now, so that's one round, Artemis or James. Dark, you now clear the line of sight and you can see this shadowed kind of wiggly wobbly version of Artemis standing over a fallen body of what you can assume to be Artemis. You see your sister about 35 feet away from this shadow, and then the staircase that leads up with the dodo on top of the staircase.
Jared, I'm sorry. I've just been trying to keep track of my movement. I was 15 feet from the creature, so then it would have been 10 feet when he moved up to Artemis, so then 10 feet, and then I moved 30 feet, so 40 feet.
Fine. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Yeah. You're still 40 feet from the edge of the walkway to go off of it, where your dodo is at the top of.
Okay.
So what are you doing, Dark?
Well, I see the shadow, and it appears that that's the thing it makes sense that's the thing they've been running from, so I'm gonna pull the bow back and take a shot, hoping for some sneak attack. I have no idea if a shadow can be sneak attacked, but I'm certainly gonna try for it.
Fire your shot.
Oh, not only will I fire my shot, I'm gonna fire my shot. Since we have to declare our luckies beforehand, I might as well take a lucky on this. This is my final lucky.
It's just your crossbow or your regular bow, right?
This is a short bow, yes.
Short bow. Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad I took that lucky. 22 to hit.
Your arrow flies true towards the shadow. You see it waver and wave as your arrow passes just straight through it and continues on and thunks into a wall on the other side.
So I take that shot, and I think that was a beautiful shot, and realize that in that instant, I can do absolutely nothing to whatever this creature is. And I look at Skylar, and I shout, "Run!" And then that's my turn.
Okay. Mirameth, you're face to face with this goblin.
I'm going after this gobby. I've got me some luck still, thanks to our wonderful fans. So I'm gonna roll with my double dice right now. We're gonna try and get that crit. It is a critical threat right now. So we're gonna roll to confirm. We're gonna roll to confirm.
20 on the Elven Curve Blade, right?
It is 18 to 20.
18-20.
18 to 20 on an Elven Curve Blade.
Sarah BC1 says if she knew it was going to hit Chew, she would have pointed it at Rady.
But why?
He basically just said I would have killed Rady instead.
That is a 15 on the die, plus 6 for the weapon, plus 2 for the smite, which keeps going until this thing is dead. So that is a 23.
That is a hit. So
confirmed crit again. All right, so that's double the 10s. 4. Darn. Okay, so that's 8 plus the 2 doubles to 4, so that's 12 plus the 1 damage doubles. So that's 14 damage.
Ooh. This Goblin Chief is on his last legs. He is still up. He is still wavering. You've almost defeated him. Perhaps next time. He is going to take desperation stab at you with his spear. 17 on the die, plus 6. Nope, plus 5. 23 to hit.
That will do it.
Yeah. For a total of 4 damage.
Okay.
From this spear as it stabs into your other thigh. You gotta be not looking great, right?
I always look great. I don't feel great. Also, there's a lot of blood and holes in me.
There's a lot of blood. Yes.
Yeah, and there's an arrow sticking out of my shoulder.
Well, you're fighting the Goblin Chief by yourself, while Skylar's fighting this. Skylar and Artemis were fighting the Shadow by themselves.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, because I never saw the Shadow, so Miramath is like, where are all my friends? Where did everyone go?
True. And there's like bits of flaming roof that fall and drop around.
It looks really cool. This battle looks cool.
This is like a Ridley Scott.
You're welcome.
That brings us to the Shadow. It moves.
Wait, Jared. I think that's 2 turns.
On your turn. On your turn.
I think that was 1 turn.
That was 1 turn.
Feels like
Yeah,
forever.
the disembodied voice is getting pretty antsy here.
Sorry.
We are, let's see. Katie's the only one it sees, so it's going to fly up its 60 feet, or however, it doesn't need all 60 to get to you, and reach out to try and touch you. 40 feet, sorry, not 60 feet.
And there's no save for this?
No, it's an attack. Does a 12 hit your touch AC?
It is my touch AC.
Okay, then yes, it hits your touch AC. So it reaches, you feel that strength drain again from you for 1. Drains 1 point of damage.
1 point of strength.
Strength from you.
Okay.
And then it becomes...
When do you die?
If you reach 0 against the Shadow in strength, you die immediately.
Wait, if I reach 0?
Yes, in strength. You
The
die
score,
immediately.
not the modifier.
So you have a 5 strength right now, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if it does 5 more points of damage to your strength, you are dead immediately.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have heard Darek, and I'm gonna heed his advice, and I am going to full retreat.
Withdraw.
Yeah, full withdrawal. So you carefully kind of take your first steps away from it, and then.
And I want to try to get. I know I can't get there on this turn, but I want to try to get back over where Miramath is.
There's only one way there, and it's past the Shadow and around the corner.
Okay, well then, nope, I don't.
I mean, you can. Well, you don't know, but you could go down around and then do that pull up that he did to get into that building.
All right, I'll just move away, and I would like to tuck behind any sort of concealment or cover.
You could go down the stairs and go down to the ground level.
Yes, I want to do that.
Okay, and I imagine the dodo just comes with you, or you send in the dodo to fight it.
I'm going to send the dodo to fight it.
I've never had a shadow dodo before.
Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna use lucky, just for fun. Okay.
Well, the dodo has a lucky, I believe, from
Yeah,
Sarah
he
BC1.
Yeah, the dodo has one.
Well, I rolled an 18.
A familiar, let's see. An 18 for the dodo plus 0, because he's a dodo. Would hit AC 18. The shadow, the AC is 15, so it does hit.
1 point of damage.
You see the dodo kind of do its normal bite thing, and it just kind of bites through where the shoulder would be, and it doesn't seem to react.
Oof. Okay, and then the dodo's move action will be to move away from it.
Well, dodo's move action was to get to it.
Oh, okay, got it.
But an unlucky did just come in for you, Katie, from Dark Knight.
Thank you. Okay.
That was Dodo's turn.
I needed that like a whole turn ago.
Brings us to, so now this is to Artemis. So
Well, that's still only 1 turn.
this is after him this is the beginning of the second round. So when it comes back to his turn, that's 2 rounds.
Sweet.
So when it comes back to you, James, is when you'll rise.
Cool.
Dark.
I look up Is there a present that is falling into my hands?
There's potions. You could jump up and get it. It's not down there yet.
Yeah, I want to jump up and grab one in the hopes that I find like a bless weapon or something, you know? Because at this point, I can do absolutely nothing with anything that I have in my inventory.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna jump up and try to grab one of those and see what I get.
Okay, you jump up and grab a pouch that's hanging above you, and inside of it contains 1 potion of Cure Light Wounds, 1 potion of Bless, and 1 potion of
Revive Undead.
Lesser Restoration.
1 potion of Sanctuary.
Oh, come on.
Sanctuary.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. So now I have that.
Now you have that.
All right. I'm gonna move towards where I saw Skylar run to.
Okay, yeah, she's you're both kind of just down below the edge huts here. You have some cover. If you'd like it, you can get under it so line of sight couldn't be on you.
Yeah, I'll try to sneak down there into that. Yeah, I want to get up to her and give her the potion of sanctuary. Well, I don't know that I can do that now. I'm not assuming I can do that this turn.
You can get to her, yeah.
But my goal is to give her the potion of sanctuary when I can.
Wait, what? But why?
Because then you will be magically protected.
Well, I have a potion of sanctuary. I just don't know what it does. That's why I'm asking.
Basically, as long as you don't take an offensive action towards an enemy, then they have to roll a save to even be able to attack you.
Okay.
They basically have to overcome a DC to attack you.
Okay.
Miramath. You're face to face with this Goblin Chief.
Yeah.
He's kind of wobbly. You're kind of wobbly.
Yep. Yeah. Miramath does not know about any other creatures out there, so that are bad. So he's going to use his last lucky to try and take down this goblin. Going to try and do it right here. So doubled up. 18 on the dice again.
This is your 3rd crit in a row. This is your 4th crit in a row. Now the shadiness is coming from right there.
I'm rolling 2 dice.
I'm like right
I'm
around
rolling 2
here.
dice.
Coming right from here.
It's the dice. Let's try to confirm it. We're not confirmed yet. I don't think we confirmed. Let's see. It's a 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 2 is 13.
That's not going to confirm, but I don't think you can do less damage than this thing has. But let's see.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, let's see. Hey, let's see. Oh, wait. It's a D10. Almost rolled a D6. That would have been awful. That's max damage. 13 damage.
You more than sever the head from this Goblin Chief. The crown falls at your feet, and the chief is defeated.
You're the king now.
You are king of the dead goblins.
Awesome. That's really cool. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm probably going to
die.
Move. No, I'm going to move out of the burning building.
The only way out is down to the ground, or you can try to leap to the other side of where this rope walkway is.
I'm gonna move to the edge and kind of like slowly let myself down. Is that cool?
You guys on the ground, Skylar and Darek. You see, Miramath will kind of lower himself down out of the.
Oh, okay, we can see him from where we are.
Yeah, because you're under, and they're all up on stilts. He's a little ways away, but you can see him.
Okay.
He seems to have a crown on now. Maybe, I don't know. Does he? Do you wear the goblin crown, Nathan?
I carry it. I grabbed it, and so I'm like carrying this goblin crown like I've defeated this evil. I haven't talked in my character voice all day. I haven't had a need to.
Well, it's been a combat. It's been a day. It has been.
Sorry, does this guy have a character voice? Does he? I don't know that I've heard it.
I have a character voice.
It's his first game. It's cute.
I've been for my first game. I just defeated the Goblin King.
Oh yay! Is that kill number 1 for you for your first time ever? I have 9 kills just in this.
That's my 6th kill. Okay.
I think you have an extra kill, Katie, because you didn't heal Artemis.
Oh my god.
He told me to roll it. I was gonna give him the right one. I was just role playing.
The cure light wounds wouldn't have helped
Wouldn't
him
have
at
done
all.
it anyway.
Yeah.
That brings us to the Shadow's turn. And the Shadow is currently engaged in melee combat with a plump, flightless bird.
Goodbye,
You hurt my
Francis.
bird. Don't you hurt him. Or
Well, you sent him in to attack. So he's going to reach out and try and touch the bird, whose touch AC is an 11.
I'm gonna unlucky you twice.
I don't think that's how that works.
I mean,
Oh, we can't stack them? Ben
you
and
just have to
Jamie
roll
let us
3 and
stack
take
them.
the lowest, right?
Yeah, do you know what?
Oh, no,
Katie,
never mind.
yeah, the
I
unluckies are.
got it.
Okay.
Well, I'll roll it.
Just one unlucky.
So you unluckied me, and you cost me a 3 with a 2. So it's probably going to miss this, but yes, a 6 does not touch AC 11, so he has missed, and that is sad to me because I could have had a shadow dodo. Damn it!
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Just because I'm trying to understand. How come you had to roll to hit the dodo, but not us?
I did.
You did.
You did.
Oh,
Yeah. That's,
okay.
Yeah, he's after your touch AC, so
Got
he's ignoring your armor. He's just trying to like get you.
Got it.
Your turn, Katie.
Okay. Can I still see this guy where I'm at?
No, he's up on the walkway above you.
All right. Well, how many feet until I could see him?
I mean, you could go back around and up the stairs like 15 feet, but he's still 40 feet in front of that. He's basically where you were standing before you left to come down.
Okay. All right, I'll move up 15 feet and I'm going to cast Acid Splash.
Okay. So you're trying to hit his touch AC, which is 15.
Yep. Oh, okay. So that's going to be a 21.
That hits.
All right. Acid Splash is only 1d3. Ugh, all right. Oh, but 3 points of damage.
Nice.
It's not nothing. It's not nothing.
What I'm doing to it is nothing.
I will say you are very close to ending this thing.
Then we're going to have another one. We're all going to be dead.
As
All
a
right.
matter of fact, you do have another one because right now, Rising.
Wait, my dodo didn't go, Jared.
Okay, swing and try to hit the dodo, or swing and try to hit the guy.
Okay. Oh my god, I kid you not. 19.
Okay. He swipes with his beak and passes right through him, through the creature's.
Oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't work. Oh, but I got excited anyway.
From the still lifeless body of your tiefling friend, arises a eerily similar shadowed void, looking exactly like the current one you're fighting. It rises, takes in the area, and I don't know what it does. It's 25 feet from the dodo.
Does he
It's gonna be up
look
to
like
James what it
Artemis?
So now you have 2 shadows on the field. You're muted, James.
Wait. Do I still hold the memories as a shadow?
No.
What does the Pathfinder book say?
Oh,
it doesn't matter. It says on page 1 I can change the rules.
They used the first page.
And who is the closest person to me?
The dodo's the closest. It would take 2 rounds to get to Katie, or 3 rounds to get. Nope, Mirameth is below. You don't know that.
I am going to move up to the dodo.
Not Francis.
All right, you approach Francis.
And I am going to try to touch him.
Or her. We don't know.
Yeah. Try to touch the dodo
I'm
bird.
going to try to touch the dodo.
It's a AC 11.
Yeah, he's just trying to pet the dodo. He doesn't know what his new powers are.
I'm gonna unlucky you.
I got a 2.
Okay, great. I'm not gonna unlucky you.
So you're becoming used to being a shadow. You reach out and try to touch the dodo.
I miss because I'm not used to being in this form.
It's true. Dark.
I may have just remembered, and I also may have just totally not remembered. Didn't we get a +1? Didn't we get a magic dagger?
No, masterwork.
It was a masterwork dagger, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I am totally out of ideas.
Yeah.
I think I'm frozen in fear. I don't know what to do because I know that my sister is not going to listen to me. I mean, I've just watched it happen. She's just run back out there to try to shoot at it.
I mean, she heard it.
So I'm going to go. I'm going to drink the potion of sanctuary that I have.
Okay.
Because she refused mine and said she had her own. And I'm going to go run up and try to engage it in combat. But I'm not engaged in combat, excuse me, because I'm drinking the potion of sanctuary. I want to get in its way. I want to distract it.
Okay. It's going to last for this particular potion is going to last for 4 rounds.
Yeah, I'm going to try to distract it.
So you can't get the whole way to it, but you can get between her and the dodo.
Yep.
So it's Skylar, Dodo, Darik, Shadows.
Yep.
Mirameth, you've seen now both Skylar and Darik run back up and up a set of stairs on the other side of the compound.
I am confused because I did not think there were any more goblins or baddies of any sort. So I will move towards them once, and not knowing what lies ahead, but knowing that I'm very spent, I'm going to pull out my potion of bless as I go and drink it.
Okay. Again, it's a. Let's make sure we have the right round.
I think it's a +1
potion. Yeah, it's a +1. I just want to make sure how long it lasts. It's a 1 minute left, so it'll last for 4 minutes.
Great. Awesome. For 4 minutes.
And we because we've been in this like intense battle here, we've missed a couple gifted subs. Sarah BC1 gifted to Bryant ATGK, and Scott Denuzo gifted to Strangely Brown.
Nice.
Follows from I can't read Zarem Boo Boo, Harden Bard, and Dace 83. And we had some cheers from Scott Denuzo.
And if you are just tuning in and this is your first time tuning in, welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is Bedlam in Discord. We're obviously playing the Jade Regent Pathfinder 1 Adventure Path. And we have a lot of other programming on the channel, some Pathfinder 2E, some more Pathfinder 1, as well as Starfinder, and some Dungeons & Dragons as well. So we do that all throughout the week, and I'm sure the chat will keep you informed. And welcome.
Okay, Nathan. So you kind of ran to follow?
I ran to follow, and I drank that potion of bless.
Drank the bless. Okay, great. Katie, your turn. Nope. Shadow's turn. He's going to swing at the dodo because he's right there. He reaches out his long, gangly arm again. He's going to miss the dodo.
Yes! Oh, Francis lives
The fact that he
another
can't
day.
hit this dodo is literally saving your lives.
Yep. I know. It's keeping him
Because
distracted.
it's keeping both of them right
Saving most of your lives.
That's true. That's true.
Womp, womp, womp.
Now it is your turn.
Acid splash again on this creature. Here we go.
Hit it. Maybe even crit
And
it.
you know what? I'm going to add my boost. Thank you, Dark Knight, for that boost. I'm going to add a +3 to this.
Do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I
On
believe
top
that's
of it,
to
so
the damage, yes?
No, it's to the D20.
Oh,
it
yep,
says
nice.
D20. So I'm going to add a +6 to this roll. Okay, that is going to be, 17 plus 6?
23.
23. Michael
Jordan. There
All
you
right.
go, Crag, just for you. That is a hit.
Here we go.
So there is a number of
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. Acid splashes into the chest of this creature. You hear a shrieking, hissing noise as both shadows fade into the shadow of a barrel on the walkway and disappear.
Does that count as 2 kills or 1 kill?
It counts as no kills.
Ah.
It just caused them to run away.
Oh, they run.
But the music becomes less tense. You are out of initiative. The battle was won. There were some casualties. Now, the rest of all these potions land at your feet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited. I get 2.
Okay, so each one of them has a Cure Light Wounds, a Potion of Bless, and the other ones are random potions, which I will get here and roll.
So
do I double that?
Because Daric and Katie will get 2 Cure Light Wounds, 2 Bless, and let's see here. Okay, the first one, so let's do Daric. Your random ones are a Potion of Ant Haul, Haul, and a Potion of Feather Step.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Katie, yours are a Potion of Protection from Chaos and a Potion of Magic Weapon.
Oh my gosh.
What does that do?
It would have given us
Wait, what?
It makes it so that we can kill shadows easier.
Nathan, you have a potion of... I gotta see what this does first. Yep, potion of Touch of the Sea.
Interesting.
And James will deal with yours on your new character.
So just to be clear, we just start rifling through potions while Artemis is laying there dead, right?
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Well, I picture Miramath like grabbing this on the run heroically.
Just like reaching up, pulling it out of the air. And...
It's like, I saw that had my name.
You come up the stairs and you see the chaos that is laid out in front of you.
I immediately run up to the body of Artemis, and not having been present for any of this battle, I pull out the wand of Cure Light Wounds, and I'll tap him once. I know it won't do anything, but
yeah, you feel the charge go off, but there's no. You feel it just kind of dissipates into the energy doesn't go into him.
And then just because, again, I wasn't here, I would want to make a heal check or...
Sure.
Well, I crit failed it, so he's alive.
Yeah. You can't figure out why he's obviously unconscious, dead, but you don't know why or how.
Yeah. What happened here?
I don't really know. He was just like fighting this shadow thing, and then he just fell. I don't. Is he?
He is not responding. What? A shadow thing? I saw none of this.
I mean, I saw it all because I was basically attacking it alone by myself. And so it was this shadow thing, and it came out of nowhere, and it was really scary. Okay? It was really scary.
I am sure. And he pulls out like the Goblin King's crown. And I understand what it means to attack something alone. But I think the king is dead. At the very least, hopefully, there are no others here.
Well,
What's Dark doing here?
Yeah, what's Dark doing?
I'm actually Dark is just staring at Artemis's lifeless body. He's just silent.
I think Miramath, because he's like, he himself is a bit hurt. I mean, I've got the arrow in me. Would I need to roll a heal check, or could I almost do like a rip it out and hit it with the wand really quick?
I mean, you could just, are you at 1 hit point?
No, I'm at 4.
Yeah, then yeah, you can.
Okay. So I would be looking down and like almost as a test to make sure that the wand was still working, that it wasn't something wrong with the wand. I would rip it out and like hit myself with the wand.
Yeah, it fires off as intended.
Yeah.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
When a comrade falls, we honor them. This is not the sort of place I would like to leave any fellow hero, but I do think it would behoove us to honor him with a grave.
Yeah. And so Skylar's going to use prestidigitation to make a, like kind of maybe on the outskirts of town, just like this beautiful plot. Like she basically just turns the grass or the mud or whatever it is into beautiful looking flowers and just like a really beautiful little plot.
Okay. It's like outside the gates of the village. Okay.
Yeah, I think Miramath's a little torn because in his culture, like warriors are laid to rest with like their symbols of heroism, you know, like their weapons would go to rest with them. But he also does see these blades, which Artemis and he talked about, as being very rare. And so I think he would even bring that up with the group of just like, now, I don't know if either of you can even wield it, but this blade that he carries, at the very least, is a special thing.
And you're both humans, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think your classes are proficient with them.
Yeah.
But you can spend feats to use them if you'd like later.
So I'm going to be like, I don't, that's really nice of you. And I think maybe we hang on to it and then, I don't know, maybe he's got a family somewhere and they, you know, maybe they want it back or maybe we bring it back to like his teacher. I don't know. He talked about a teacher and, you know, I really wasn't listening. And now I kind of wish I like listened a little bit better, but I remember that he has someone in his life and maybe we can bring it back to them. And she's going to walk past Miramath and kind of like walk around Artemis's body, trying kind of not to look at him.
Okay.
And kind of skirts past Dark, and she's going to go into the Goblin King's hut.
Okay, it's you've got to like lift yourself up into it, unless Dark unlocks the trapdoor in it. The fire has kind of put itself out. The dampness of the surrounding area kind of took care of it. It's singed and there's holes in the ceiling, but it's not definitely on fire.
Is there anything of value in here? Perception check?
I mean, we can, yeah. Let's do the, like, I'll just assume that you guys, after you took care of Artemis.
Yeah, I would.
Whole search of the camp and whatnot.
Yeah, I would really quick too. Just say like, because we have, I know he found that torch recently, and like we call it out as a magical thing, and knowing that they are human, I think Miramath would set that aside as just something like, I don't need this, but my companions do, as well as the blade.
Okay. While you're going through and kind of preparing him for entombment or cairn, you find there's like a folded note that you find kind of tucked inside his vest pocket. I don't know exactly what it says on it.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you undo the note, Miramath?
Yeah, I would open it. Yes.
As you begin to read, you will see that it says, to Artemis from Mr. Figglebottom. And as you start to look down, it goes, Artemis, when this letter reaches you, I will have died. I am off to talk to the other leaders and convince them that teaching you is not only the right thing to do, but a necessary thing to do to heal. I do not know how it will end, but I want you to know to live strong, live determined, and never back down when someone's in need. And then it'll sign at the bottom. It has been a pleasure teaching you, and you have taught me more than I could ever know. And it's gonna go love, Artemis Figglebottom.
Yeah, it's clearly important to him.
Yeah. I think Miramath would kind of find a pocket to put that in as well. And just to, in case we find a Figglebottom before he has died, or in case we find this group that he was taught by, we at least have answers and proof.
Okay. You do your burying ritual the same way you did for the other night.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but when Miramath's probably done, Miramath has done all of the work to this point. And I think that Darek, as Miramath starts to lay the dirt on Artemis, Darek will pick up the blue torch, and he's not going to look at Miramath, but he's going to throw the blue torch down on top of Artemis and then help bury the torch and Artemis.
Are you sure, my
friend? I don't say anything. I just keep burying him.
I will continue on then.
You go out of your way. It takes a little bit longer to find the three kind of stone crystal pieces, but it takes you a couple hours. But you do manage to put together, and you were unsure of what he worshipped, what Artemis worshipped. So the best you can do is what you worship. And you place the stones in the triangular projection atop his grave. And just as sun is setting, you finish this up. And yeah, what do you guys do? I know it's late. You guys have had a day.
I'm gonna take the sword and I don't know. That's tough because Miramath may not. I don't think that Darek's going to ask permission, but he's going to take the sword and look. I think he's going to look at Miramath and looks like he wants to say something, but can't really form the words. So he just takes the sword, and I won't pretend Darek's strong enough to do it, but I think that Dark slowly starts to push the sword down into the ground to mark the grave, and wants to. The goal would be to leave the hilt only just sticking out.
Okay.
I think Miramath would stop him. Like he puts a hand on Darek's hands as he's like pushing down, and he like just locks eyes with him, and says, "What you want to do is noble, and I see that. The honor in having done this much is there. But if any goblins come back, this is not a weapon to lie in their hands. It is a weapon of honor. Artemis would not have wanted left behind. If he trained with it, he would know it. I will bear the burden. We will not sell it. We will get it where it belongs."
So I think that Dark would physically want to resist Miramath, but would, again, probably wordlessly just let it go and kind of stomp off might be the wrong phrase, but he very purposely does not want to be talked to.
Right. Yeah.
And Skylar would have made sure that the whole area was like blooming flowers, and it looked really peaceful and pretty.
For 20 minutes.
Yes.
After that unpleasantness is put aside, and you again, the sun is setting, you start to dig through the huts looking for any resources. There are a couple solid huts that you could make a camp in tonight if you chose to.
Yes.
But throughout everything, you kind of gather anything that looks interesting or worthwhile together. In one of the chief's room, you find a beautifully red stained chest. It is filthy and encrusted, but clearly lacquered and ornate, with etchings of cranes and frogs playing along a beach. Inside the chest, you find 6 masterwork shuriken. And then gathered throughout the rest of the camp, you come up with 112 gold pieces, 329 silver pieces, as well as from the walls of one of the fancier put together huts, you find a gold and ivory fan depicting a gecko walking amid cherry blossoms. However, on the back side of this fan is a crudely painted map in a crude hand. I think Adam has the knowledge local, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you give me a knowledge local, or I guess a knowledge survival as well.
I believe local's better for me, yeah. And there's those classic Adam Rady rolls again. 13.
Okay, 13's enough. You notice that you have to flip it around and back a little bit, but you can decipher that the map shows the location of the 2 crashed ships that you came across. The Goblin Camp is in the middle, and to the south is what looks like a crude drawing of a cave with the equivalent of a $ sign in it.
I'm sorry, there's the cave with the $ sign, there's the 2 ships, and what was the other thing?
The Goblin Camp itself.
The Goblin Camp itself.
You guys have also, on the Chief, you found his bow, which is a masterwork composite longbow.
Hey.
He had just a regular spear.
Wait, hang on. I need more paper. No, I don't know if anyone else is taking notes.
Yeah.
It's all on you, Katie.
I'm never the note taker. Where's Jamie? Okay. What was it?
The masterwork
composite longbow.
Composite longbow. 1. You find 2 potions of cure light wounds. 2 skyrocket fireworks, which were the things that shot out first that blew up and hurt the shadow. There is also a masterwork chain shirt. And that is it here.
Okay.
Dang.
Am I assuming we kind of like rummage through the whole Goblin Camp before we go to bed?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
Yeah, we would need to clean it out.
Okay. So I guess we start making our way through the other huts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that pile is basically from everything.
Oh, it's from everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
gathered in across all of the. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff you don't want, like smelly furs and goblin.
Correct.
Fur. I mean, you could take it if you really want to, but I don't think you would want it.
It's interesting for Darek because he's obviously very contemplative during this entire experience, and I think he eventually kind of comes back to the group and goes through the motions. But I don't think for the rest of that day he's really interested in talking, and it may not occur to him then, but the slight excitement that he would get before in finding things, because that was of interest to him before, just doesn't seem to have the same spark right now. So the gold doesn't shine quite as brilliantly to him. Again, he goes through the motions. He's not doing the thing. He's just it's very clear his heart may not be in it right now.
Do you guys want to spend the night in one of these huts, or do you want to go outside of the Goblin encampment to camp? I mean, this is, aside from the main gap in this front palisade, this is relatively defensible.
Probably one of the huts would be the safest bet.
There are also the huts that are a little higher that can serve as lookouts.
Yeah. How many beds per hut?
Beds is a term that you've used, but it's more like piles of blankets and furs. But
okay, I'm just saying, like, would we each need our own hut, or?
No, you could all get into one hut.
Okay.
Yeah, I think as the evening went on, Miramath would just remind the group, like, there are now, sadly, less of us. And for the time being, that means that each of us has a little more work to do. Skylar, as you wake up early in the morning, please watch out. You will be our last watch. Darek, I will take the first watch. You get some rest. And I think, well, I don't know. I guess if we're in one of these areas, I don't know if there's a place for fire. Like, as much as I would want the warmth, I don't want to burn us down.
I mean, you could set it up. The goblins needed heat too.
Yeah.
Like, you could.
So I'll make sure it's set up. I'll make sure we have a fire around us. and just say, we will need to press on. Rest. It has been a tough day. I don't know if either of you have ever lost a companion before. As a soldier, I am trained to at least expect it. But, yes, for now, I think we may need to rest.
Darek begins to try to put up his little pop-up tent inside the hut, get his cot all set up and get all of his things, and he eventually it's been a disaster every time he's tried to set this thing up, but he's persevered to a point of stubbornness where he was just willing to lay in what amounted to just cloth before. But at this point, this evening he actually just throws, he just tosses them out the hut and just sort of doesn't lay on the ground, but just sort of slumps against the wall and pulls up his scarf and puts down his hood and crosses his arms and just tries to sleep that way.
Yeah, and Skylar would make her area, like, she can't do much to change how it looks, but she would probably make all those furs smell really nice.
Okay. Yeah, first watch goes without any problems. Are you guys doing anything special on your watches, or can we jump to morning?
The only thing he would do, like Miramath would do, is kind of silently pray over everything that had happened.
Okay.
Skylar would use her watch in the morning. When she wakes up, she'd probably just go and sit next to to Artemis's grave and just kind of start telling him stories about things she never got to tell him. And they're probably things that he would roll his eyes about, but still, it's like her adventures with pirates and the one time that she was kidnapped by this emperor. And it's probably stuff that he would most certainly be like, okay. But she's just telling him lots of stories because she doesn't know what else to do on a watch.
Okay. Is Dark doing anything specific?
On Dark's watch, nothing specific. I think he's just he's still he's always been a person who definitely was closed off. So I think he remains that way, and probably has his bow in hand, which is something that he doesn't normally think. I think in the past on a watch he was just sort of sitting there, but I think this time he's probably focused on having a watch, or trying to do that. He does every once in a while have to pick some lint off of himself, or he catches himself wiping off dirt or fumbling around with the mirror in his pocket that he wants to pull out, but he stops that, or tries to as best he can. The habits of old Darek.
Okay. The evening passes. It feels like it's slogged on and just drug out. Every hour seems like 3. The morning fog rolls in and doesn't help the mood of the group. But morning does eventually come. It is still overcast. It's still foggy. You all wake up somewhat refreshed, with some of your hit points back naturally. Those of you who had ability score damage, I think you're only level 2, so 2 of that is recovered right now.
Only 2?
Yeah, and it is a new day. The only directions you have in front of you are this signal toward this map towards a cave which falls in line with the direction that you've been traveling for the last several days. What are you guys doing?
I think Skylar really likes this map because it's like gold and ivory, and it kind of looks like a trinket she would have gotten on some adventure she's been on. So I think she would really want to hold on to it as sort of a keepsake, but she realizes that it's also a map. So she's going to be probably using it to like fan herself, but also be like, this is the way to go. But she will probably point out the cave to everybody and be like, you guys, I think we're supposed to go that way.
Okay. Yeah, does anyone have appraise?
I do. I have really good appraise.
I also have appraise.
You can appraise both the chest and the fan themselves if you'd like.
18.
The fan itself, just by itself, is worth about 80 gold pieces.
Ooh. Skylar knows her expensive things.
As you are trudging along this path, again, the swamp, it feels it presses in a little bit more than you're used to. It is a dark day. The sun never truly burns off the mist, which is fine for some of you. Like, it matches Dark's mood a little bit. It brings everyone down a little bit. You are about what you figure halfway to where this map is leading you, when in the distance, just sitting on an upturned log, is a robed figure, and playing about his feet is a large lizard of some kind. He's about 100 yards ahead of you. He has not noticed you. What do you do?
I'm going to go talk to him. So Skylar is going to just kind of like scurry ahead like, hi.
This hooded robed figure wheels and spins on you. And you can see he's a human. And he says, what's he say?
Oh, hello. I didn't expect. I don't know why I'm still doing Artemis's voice. I didn't expect to find anyone out here. Wait, are you? And you see at his feet a giant red salamander looks up at you and goes blah, and sticks its tongue out. And
oh my gosh, he is so cute.
Thank you. This is my Benji.
Benji.
Yeah, Benji, my salamander. I've had him for as long as I could remember. He's always been with me, and he quite has a temper. And you see him go, blah, and he's like, "Calm down, Benji. It's okay. It's no people." Hello.
Hi.
I'm not liking the name I chose for him.
That's fine. We
don't worry
need
about
to
it.
get into it.
Yeah.
So I'll just, hi, I'm Skylar Drake. You may have heard of my family because, yeah, I know, gosh, I hear it all the time. Yeah, they're so famous and, they're so heroic. Yes, it is that family. Yes,
Wait, who?
I am. Yeah, the Drake family. It's fine. So I'm Skylar, and my brother is Dark. He's over there, whatever. You don't really need to know him. And this is Frances. She's my best friend. And
Benji, say hi to Francis. You see him go, blop, and oh no, oh god, okay, and he picks him up. I'm sorry, I did not. Say you're sorry, Benji. And he goes, blop, and he's like, good, and he puts him on his shoulder.
Oh, he's one of those. Yeah. So, great. This is awesome because I mean, we're headed that way. Like, are you headed that way? I
might be a druid, but I have no sense of direction.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going into this cave to go fight a bunch of scary things because, like, we need life experience. And, like, you know what? We're kind of getting a lot of life experience because actually one of our party members just died and it was really scary. But anyway, it's fine. We'll be fine. So we're going in this cave and pretty much everything's been, like, really gross.
Mm-hmm.
But that cave looks ew. Anyway, do you want to come with us?
What do you say, Benji? Off for another adventure? And you hear him go, bloop. And he's like, you don't have to use the language. Yes, we'd be happy to go with you.
Great. Okay, so I'm going to turn around to my party and be like, you guys, you'll never guess. I just met a new friend and he is wonderful. And Benji is here too. And isn't he just the cutest? Oh, I love. Okay, so he's going to come with us and he's going to help us on this adventure. And guys, this is going to be great.
Well, say, and yes, hello, I'm Miramath. I don't think I was introduced before as a part of the group.
Oh, I'm still 100 yards away. I wasn't called over.
Yeah, but
I'm like yelling. No, like I'm like standing with you, but I'm yelling all of this to them.
Oh,
let's do the actual introductions next week when we can come up with the character name and finish fleshing out.
Mm-hmm.
The new party member or person you don't want to be in your group, whatever you want.
I made a cute-ass familiar, so you guys will be even more sad if he dies.
Blarp. We're sad that you died now.
Yeah, it really hurt.
Can we rename him to Blarp?
Blarp?
That is... No, I really like it.
Well, let's talk with chat. Let's see how they're doing here this last couple minutes.
Crossbone said, going to love that salamander, which is
Blarp.
good.
Oh my gosh, the Java Man is saying Francis rides Benji into battle. We're gonna have friends!
I'm
little
not sure of the
two-person
size
attack.
disparities.
No, the salamander should ride the dodo.
He's a
into
giant
battle.
salamander.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
giant.
but he's not sized giant.
He's 15 feet in length, and I ride him.
Wow.
Jared
That's
never said
awesome.
no.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. I just had a tragic death, okay?
And now you get to ride a salamander. That's the deal.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Jared, you're on Cadence's naughty list
Why
for
am I
killing
on
Artemis. He will feel your... Wait. Nope. Hold on. You will feel his wrath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
that is.
They've been pushing me for a TPK for like...
But they didn't want the favorite character.
Hold on. We've got a raid from NVNG.
What's
Thank
up?
you so much for the raid, everyone.
Hello.
Hey!
Thank you.
It's unfortunate that your stream just ended and you raided us right when we are getting ready to end our stream.
But we killed a character
We
thank
killed one today.
Yeah.
I
Did
got
your
one.
stream kill a character today?
Have there been any deaths in your stream?
Oh,
So,
that's
this
a
is
shirt. Oh, that's a good shirt idea.
Yeah. If so, this is a place where we can talk about deaths.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we'll turn this into
A safe space.
tabletop RPG character death therapy session.
That's the next episode, isn't it?
Yep.
We don't go to the cave next episode. We all just talk about what happened.
We
Finally.
talk
We
about
all
our
just
feelings.
live in the cave forever.
Can we bring back Moondusk, Glitter Violet, Sparkle Wishes? Because she loves feeling circles.
That's not even this universe.
No.
Yeah, I don't think. No. No. A very important comment from Crossbones that Nathan is the favorite. So.
Whoa.
Wait,
Yeah.
but then they
Whoa.
lulled. Wait, why did they laugh? Wait a second, I don't understand. Wait. Maybe
we have Hell Yeah Kid saying what up, and Fairy Tale Tina saying hi all.
Hello.
everyone.
And earlier, Sarah BC1 gave us some bits.
Thank you,
Sarah
Sarah.
Thank
BC1.
you.
Thank you. And thank you to everybody who donated tonight. And our subs keep going up, so thank you so much. Our follows
Yeah.
keep going up.
Thank
So
you,
everybody's getting the word out there. We
guys.
really appreciate it. There's so much programming on the channel. So
Yeah,
we're
Why don't
really
you
glad
walk
do
us through the programming on the channel?
I don't know. Jared, can I steal your thunder and walk
Do it.
everybody through the...
Do it. Just means I don't have to do it later.
Cool. So tomorrow we've got Heroic Endeavors, which is a Pathfinder 2e adventure set in Jim Jam's.
No, that's Friday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Whoa. Maybe Katie. Yeah, maybe Katie should do this.
Tomorrow is Thursday, where we have Rise of the Runt Lords, which is a Pathfinder First Edition AP Rise of the Rune Lords. So that's tomorrow. Friday, you can hop on over here for Pathfinder Second Edition, which is Dragons and Things Heroic Endeavors. There's a long name there. Which is a homebrewed, super fun, awesome cast, and it's going to be a really exciting week. That's a secret, so I guess you spoiled it.
Nathan.
You're fired.
Go see Nathan.
I didn't know it was secrets. I didn't know we were doing secrets.
It's okay.
This is why I can't put you on shows.
Yeah. It was for the raid. And because you guys raided, you got one secret that I didn't know was a secret.
There you go. And then Saturdays, we have the Crag Stravaganza, where we have one of our awesome cast members, Eric Raddick, as Crag, playing lots of awesome Nintendo Switch games. But then later in the day is our Starfinder campaign, Things in Space, 6 p.m. Pacific, here on the network. You get to take Sundays off, and we're back at it again Monday. Why are you laughing?
On the network?
The network, yeah, because you're the DAT network. Remember the debate? Anyway. And then Mondays, we're back with more Pathfinder First Edition with Crits and Giggles, which is a Reign of Winter AP of Pathfinder. And then Tuesdays, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition with Tales of Ravnica. I did it all.
That was impressive. Hell Yeah Kid earlier, when we asked, did they have anybody die on their stream, said, no, we got terrified soaked halflings in a death spiral.
Ooh.
Oh, a spiral of death.
So just an average Wednesday, huh?
Yeah. Seems like it's going around.
This was a rough one.
You're telling me.
I mean, I had a feeling one of you would go down, but
I should have just left Skylar.
That wouldn't be a very Artemis
Played
thing
the
to do.
character.
It wouldn't. I did, and I'm really proud of how he died.
It sucks that Artemis died, but Artemis dying served such a great story point.
Yeah, it
for
really
the
did.
Party.
You guys better remember him as a hero that didn't miss any spells.
Well, they can't. Well, never mind. I was gonna say they can't talk to your soul.
I'll always remember him.
Why? Because of the shadow?
Mm-hmm.
I'll always remember him taking my watches.
I hate you so much right now.
Well, I didn't write the rules.
Wait, so if they... Oh, damn. We'll talk about this after.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time, even though it was a little sad. We'll be here next week. Same bad time, same bad channel at 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on the DAT Network. We'll see you guys next week.
Boom, boom.
Well, bye, guys.
Blur.